Ina and so so Ghanaian referees be any appointment. Games no ebeko saying and answer eko saying MTN FA Cup enra atram divisa Eshe Kanan Emma 11 wonders entimi ante wonders and Emma a free bad Ako West Ghana Premier League omo language bottom FA Cup so omo anum goals woto and then Kessben TV about 5 p.m. Mediema and Sax Samatas game be shown in live. Ochina Eduana to akodokosa game no so baso no miensa ye live coverage. Ebe bro baby a wo Kessben ye TV ni biantin some no edoso. Of course ye no one edi juma no betimi the message about and no your WhatsApp 0551 599933 obetimi the WhatsApp message no e dey for and abetimi aye audio na wa me ate the opesa ochre no Wami yatini ye wa brother de bia and so I'm any to bet me the voice message and so abai lines na ya dedicate no and so na etwagu e wo Kessben television sui we so amiagina na yakọ amonone Wallinti ye too fan ya when sama ekọ so anko focus so e be shase e dey free e bibrem CAF enra yen Champions League no Friday night one game etimi eba so na MC Algiers etna Algeria Al Hilala omo every Sudan eshomo by 2-1 ene Power Dynamos ene RS Bekani ebebo Petro de Luanda ene Semba omo every Tanzania e de beta so JS Kabili ene El Ali ebebo na AS Far ene Young Africans ebeshia Saint Etwolu Popo ochina omo ene Masandawana Mamelodi Sundowns ebebo na Stade Malien ene Esperance eshia Rivers United ene Pyramids ebebo enra match highlights any game across so our CAF Champions League with 3 goals no na enye easy cry MC Algiers Eshe eka mienu a Al Hilal ete eka nimu bako na over standings na Group A Pyramids edikan omo ewo 10 points RS Bekani ewo 7 omo Eda Sumienu Power Dynamos Eda 3rd Rivers United and etoso and 9 Oko Group B Al Ali edikan omo 8 points Young Africans Eda 2nd omo 5 AS Far our 5 points JS Kabili omo and the Chatwa just 2 points and omo ye call Group E Group C Hilal our 8 points edikan 2nd MC Algiers almost 7 Mamelodi Sundowns at 3rd with 5 and then Saint Etwolu Popo almost at 4 fan I'm getting 4 points. Group D, Stade Malien 8, Esperance 6, Petro Luanda 5, and Asem Chatwa Omo Enso just a point. And also encore Morocco. Obekaya final game so Morocco and Senegal penalty na buy no na Senegal fans na enti omhoase ti almost started say omo basa ye Senegal fans esa niema pa e was stadium ho na aposifo eche emu edumwotwe enema e course ni bi na ye show e Kessben television so supporters about 18 na Aposi for second one, omo ede fias ye guso a ye try omo e court no eno omo echo hunger strike. One na we fie no omo enso end di omo e tie atua se emena so se o se ja omo na omo kom krom enti enra Senegal fans a Aposi fans so omo no omo echo hunger striker omo end di Morocco for etosimienu tournament no host time winning amaso Walid Rogragi coach at the Atlas Lions enra ordinary resignation letter ekoye so no ngasa ha modern mono na enye said your pet second no enye enough Morocco host dia obi a World Cup omon akwa semi-finals osenka Africa de enka omojinti coach no edin letter ko say wa resign now Morocco Football Federation say omoso mu na enye yi ochina eka ho bia omo accept coach no resignation letter say coach na nkoso a na omo adwuma yenko Saudi Arabia enra Al Nassr our Saudi league no eche Al Ittihad eshomo by 2-0 enra game e course so match highlights no and amohoi our Kessben television see Sadio Mane and a share first goal na Mane Ronaldo anyhow no ono na attempting na dey na betri so again before this one Oshe go to also a man of the match and run so Sadio Mane or to attract from the spot now a penalty into Al Nassr season way 21 games for Sadio Mane 8 goals and then 6 assists or 14 goal contribution for Al Nassr on a club no now in all competitions 118 share 45 goals, 29 assists for Al Nassr. One more enso a club no Sadio Mane. When I'm saying Enra Ronaldo, your boss 7th minute and I'm saying or two as well. Enra or so echo another strike on the game Ronaldo one mobi. You see a kind of 7th minute and Al Nassr one more fans a year dede kakra say omota Ronaldo echi yenko na yenhwe kakra.
7 minutes on the clock. Number 7 is held up around the stadium.
Stop the corner there. It's interesting, isn't it? The fans want him back. There's no doubt about that.
7 minutes on the clock. Number 7 being held up around the stadium.
7th minute and man almost say eta Cristiano Ronaldo and so echi. Let me say Leo Messi the Super Bowl about America wow. Fan here grow when you pay call pa. Just attendance 9 massive couple GDP say the biggest ever sporting event, Super Bowl and a half time of a top artist now on my betunium. Last year Leo Messi ekoi, this year Leo Messi say on team encore the Super Bowl because so America. Now Messi nankasa on the club Inter Miami omo edu Ecuador omo kwakobo ankofa Kessben Inter Miami akwajika kra omo eremu Ecuador omo enso eko na makwakobo friendly game Leo Messi any Miami team no omo enso edu da Paul Messi nakasa or a former Arsenal player and also Man City January my business power say offer Antoine Semenyo na ode Mark Gehi e dia source no de akano say Alex Ferguson timer na oye manager Emma United signings no na ohwe the right profile na watwe omo abehye United omo team ni mu enti City January de omo aye business pa because omo the Semenyo ene Mark Gehi aba and also ebetimi aboa ye papa yente Paul Merson kakra bi.
You know, the two sides. I just feel the players he's just brought in are for now.
Yeah.
You know, the two signs of Semenyo and Gay are like now.
Yeah.
Like they remind me of Sir Alex Ferguson at the end when he Van Persie. Yeah. It was like now. You've got to win the league now. Do you know what I mean? And I think the only time
well, instead of trying and some Paul Merson edited to join the room and so about Real Madrid watching our Spanish Premier League almost any Valencia and an airball. Players are a bit through injury and a suspension. I'm to Emma Madrid, Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham, Vinicius Junior, any elder military star players way, and I'm a suspension among NTM NC. I can't all honor Madrid Francisco Perez. Or say, Yami Aduma, Sama dear. Or market no gun blazing also must strengthen team no players ni be come maybe aba yes Vitinha or no midfielder Emma Paris Saint-Germain so Florentino Perez e feeling the ponya de ne beba Fabian Ruiz ebo Emma Paris Saint-Germain ono so nyana or de ne beba na fe yetete Ibrahim Konate initially betoja some Madrid omon any interested some de ne beba na say there's some commatwe no a sha se din bi ma Liverpool defender no Madrid nyana next year omon Edeno Ebeba, Kylian Mbappe, and Afa Real Madrid player for the month January. We ended the 4th time this season. One year, a prestigious award. No, in the month of January, more than one, and so any year, papa. Yen to us so our Barca family pairs and right. And Betu just said, why stand the contract until summer 2031? Also, are you super excited? Sir, why standing the stage with FC Barcelona and one. Drawn about so Copa del Rey semi-finals Atletico Madrid omo Henry Barcelona and Asia Ferran Lopez say so be win tournament no I was say the best and the draw no Atletico the among one enstro kra to win the trophy no also social teams are Akasefo and then Atletico one of the exciting teams and the toughest teams are always share kwan so Barca prepared to say semi-finals no home and away ebetwi the afa Atletico Madrid so on the league Okasai said 1 point and a separate Barca any Real Madrid Barcelona players no anchor that momentum so focus on games winning all their matches at the man league no na etimi aje Hans Flick said no coach or asudie or to say grandfather most of the players because Barca players no nkwadan or role to play now wakache players no say Omunyane one big family. Ni kwan se obi hu se ne level no ebro ne yonko so. Ni kwan se obi a treaty ne yonko different. Obi a esombo e Barca into no as a coach no our great relationship with the players no any secret and say flick quality wa bra Barcelona from middle of November, December, no Monday morning, basic January, Swad no so I'm Swani El Honamo. Joao Cancelo officially Barcelona are communicating some part or more register no UEFA Champions League. To say drew the knockout phase. Barca any automatic qualification. Tomo die round of 16 on omo rest here. Omo play off bia Cancelo registered at Barca in the round of 16 on enso ebetimi esia kan e dia momo Victor Font president no swaba na omeye Barca president or say obeye president Emma Barcelona obekipi Hans Flick manager and more eso ni pa nemo Deco want to also any sporting director and for Emma Barca or no Eden sporting director for front and so ebeba Leon Goretzka ebo Emma Bayern summer year na contract no running out end July there na why free agent so many clubs no yet tete Atletico Madrid Arsenal yet Chelsea latest say AC Milan Serie A club no omo enso enya Leon Goretzka omo enso epe papa Marcus Thuram ninua eneka from Thuram the Thuram brothers bako ebo edema Juve bako so ebo edema Inter Milan oni ni nua no omo ewo ade as very similar because omienu professionals omo very hard working na omo compete ye panti Juve any Intershia enye Fedel Krokra yan sama goalkeeper or them Inter Milan every single year ye can so be free Inter Milan home club no e be say in the future or stay ana or call or say very soon obe communicate am obi ate next step so be stay Inter and so no and so ebe move on and no and Paris Saint-Germain confirm say draw Fernandes amafano from Barcelona Sarkodano Champions League squadron Paris Saint-Germain among I register draw and so a part and parcel of Paris Saint-Germain a team no Creature Corvascalia Georgia Nino Kupraye na Le Classique na Basso Ochna between Paris Saint-Germain and Olympic Marseille no Creature Corvascalia and now training quadia obetimi aye part of the match day squad no ochna game no ono enso abo edrumebi na PSG omofa players na omutua omusika kese pa na Mbappe wo ho no na ne sika ne modu Leo Messi Ramos omunyina no Ibrahim nyina beji sika kese say die ne ma sakra Paris Saint-Germain omo e the salary cap eba say player bien who a omo the ceiling beba say ontimi entra eje sesi akwa no ohwe omo wage bill na omo reduce by 55%. No more overpaying of players. Enti Dembele a monthly oje 1.56 million euros. Marquinhos eje 1.13, Hakimi 1.1 and Lucas Fernandes eje 1 million euros. Eden Hazard say wahemwa Chelsea player be or the most underrated player Nidin and the Kaisedu and the best player co-underrated we are say or born now or bo any dinner or one and co so Germany in an and the unsung hero way and in some Eden Hazard one pen and Chelsea and Madrid no or no and so Eddie Atuja and so Fernandes or say Chelsea shirts demanded Osha just saying who give you all or you're super excited 3 years our boy Eddie Ama Chelsea any achievements are so far while you're with the club including the FIFA Club World Cup Amokoji America or GD and Hobisa Obetim add more titles with Chelsea or Enso a club no Tony Pillis and Liam Rosinia Basso say or Johnny Chelsea no 2 games I will lose to them a cup matches back and back. Na nina no games are back-to-back defeats or suffer against Arsenal in the English League Cup. Or some manager no who is 2 games now. And then bad cry. Now only me call Arteta and boy Arteta at Premier League Nimo 17 or vast experience so far so very good for Liam Rosinia or no coach Edema Chelsea or mon enso a club no. Na young Remu Adama Tware Obekaya Chelsea and then West Ham a ball last week. Chelsea from 2 goals down. Ebe share 3-2. Adam Atuare and Chima Kukuyara the nation former na ehupa enra. I was Spanish TV station be. One more Efre start 2 players no. video call into mama Kessben TV na Adam Atware ene makuku yara ana omudi omo nkomo ana omo se de si ye no eye bom sensem omo de acho machi a omo enso ekrake jokes said mo hwe e wo Kessben television so Joe Gomez Liverpool ene Man City game na ever so ochina no enra otroni ye ene obetroni na ochina match day squad no hwe se obetimi ameki John Terry akasa na ose aye ne nwanwa pa Arsenal omo yi Chelsea free mu e won League Cup semi-finals no e ho anije no e chance the Omage Premier League ose aye ne nwanwa Arsenal team kese pa and a semi-final win mu ye de sa no we dey emfata mo crying to John Terry
time I've seen we've outplayed Arsenal, so going into those games I've never feared Arsenal in the league anyway or in any competition. I think it's different. It's different. Champions League semi-final, I think your approach then becomes a little bit cautious, but it's the Carabao Cup. We've won it many times and we had nothing to fear, I don't think, going into that. I think the pressure was on Arsenal in the
SMP na editu ja e ho no mo yenwura mu our other stories Joe call say Premier League no e be decided say ochina Liverpool Man City dia and official Premier League trophy no Arsenal for Anje League no Man City and the Arsenal for echi na 7 points and a separate omo ochina Liverpool any City and airbo say Man City Eddie Encho say kukro officially ono Joe Cole former player Emma Chelsea Obeka sub Premier League no Arsenal for and etimi Anje El Honemo Manchester United Epe Anthony Gordon from Newcastle say next year Common Anthony Gordon United Omata Kwa Kebetimi Abuapa Sandro Tonali Ebetimi Every Newcastle ni agent na starter ono enso Edin Komopi Jamie Carragher say Pep Guardiola the greatest coach of all time na ye ne last dance coach no or wind it down very soon Premier League no obe say goodbye Arsenal when Mr. Premier League omone club I consider the list corner kicks are about Premier League in Arsenal for and I consider less just 75 not just defensively Arsenal for a very very solid Antoine Semenyo and Magahi and our Sky Codin Como now command be Semenyo say no been put in a back catching Man City standard no e was stropa now to be the best no just a obo with the best into no waba Man City players do na air world class no ebetimi ama ne modern enso akwani mu ye papa na onima so dia eda no so se obo ema Manchester City owie no ne Magahi omo mienu a omo joining Man City January signing ya no omo din komo Ghana England ye be hwam our World Cup Gahi England defender Semenyo Ghanaian attacker omo mienu e be hia face to face and omo mienu so debate kakra for game and no enso ebeba ho in the World Cup Ghana and England and so Ebeshia Yanko league matches are a course so and the course EPL and one game about so Leeds United Eshe Kamian San Nottingham Forest ete a cat nimu bako and Man City and Manchester United 12:30 and Tottenham and ebebo na Arsenal and Sunderland abo Bournemouth Ebeshia Aston Villa Burnley and West Ham Fulham ebebo Everton Wolverhampton and Chelsea na Newcastle United and Brentford and so abo games and ebeba so ene no ochina Sunday Brighton and Crystal Palace Liverpool and Manchester City Arsenal Edikan 53 Man City at the second 47 Villa at the third with 46 Man United and that 4 for more 41 Chelsea at the fifth and Liverpool at the 6 EPL one table no so yan so enko Spain and La Liga Celta Vigo and Osasuna and the boy Osasuna share Vigo by 2 goals 1 and Rayo Vallecano and Real Oviedo because it's about team no and airport Barcelona about 3:15 any Mallorca Sevilla about Girona Sociedad any Elche Ochina Sunday Deportivo Alaves any Getafe Bilbao about Levante Atletico Madrid any Real Betis na Valencia at Real Madrid on Monday Yebenya Villarreal any Espanyol Barca Edikan 55 points Real Madrid are second and Ekita 54 points only 1 point and is separated the top two Atletico at the distance third 45 points and more Yanko Italy and Serie A Hellas Verona any Pisa airball draw goalless and then Genoa and Napoli ebebo Fiorentina Everton Torino Ochina Sunday Bologna and Parma Lecce ɛne Udinese Sassuolo ɛbɔ Inter Milan na afei yɛnya Juventus ɛne SS Lazio Atalanta ɛne Cremonese ɛbɛhyia na AS Roma ɛne Cagliari ɛnso ade ataaso matches a ɛbɛba so ɔkyena ɛwɔ Italian Serie A ɛnso ɛno no Germany ɛnra Union Berlin ɛne Frankfurt ɛbɔ draw 1-1 ɛne Freiburg ɛne Bremen Heidenheim ɛne Hamburg Mainz ɛbɛtwɛn Augsburg St. Pauli ɛne Stuttgart Wolfsburg ɛtwɛn Dortmund na Mönchengladbach ɛne Leverkusen ɔmo nso abɔ ɔkyena Sunday FC Cologne ɛne Leipzig Bayern Munich ɛne Hoffenheim ɛnso ɛbɛhyia yɛnkɔ wie ɔwɔ French Ligue 1 RC Lens ɛne Rennes ɛbɛbɔ Stade Brestois ɛne Lorraine Nantes ɛne Lyon ɔkyena Sunday Nice ɛne Monaco Angers ɛne Toulouse Auxerre ɛne Paris FC Le Havre ɛne Strasbourg na Le Classique no nso aba so Le Classique Paris Saint-Germain ɛne Olympique Marseille ɛnso ɛde ataaso wei ɛne Manchester ɛbɛkɔ so ɛwɔ nkɔfo ekuro so ɛno so ana yɛgyina na yɛde asi ama the legend Mr. Kwabena Gyamfi atake over till 12 na breaking news atoa so yɛba sisia.
Pause.
P. Na play na obe play so betime play ni ya e bi gina waduane awudi menua obehye no so kanete no na mango si ho a utumi hu se once resi mango no ho but enne no mango si ho a once ransi ho sometimes in ru no omo de hye sando bae no ema emo mpokura hu se wudro omo nti omo nyere omo ni but enne obi di aduane bi koni mu se aduane odi koni mu no ebrebre ne nsoro ne ne yam ne amase eno ade ebetimi aboa masa ade na efiri ho no eyesa wo beba Dr. Magashi ho ni ebenya abotadi mfidi a check wo ni ahwe se uyam ne ama na ebia ye na adwuma yi na because no no bebre on ma no kure no mo kidney nya problem ebi nso on mo liver nso ayede enya problem de me kan say opani ewiase sa wo preja pade ni wan pre wa pomoden a asembeto because all the bible no ka asem no bebre o enipa bia na ade wo sa wo de tu trim say woni pedua no nyankopon asore dan sa wo ho betimi abamfa so a nipadua ne ka ho enti mu nhye onyankopon ni munyam mo nipadua mu opani bebre ye yade enu na Dr. Magashe ne nyankopon ya adom hwa onyankopon ka chem se Dr. Magashe no kureni ade ba ku a ewro wiase we se nipa ni gi a ye no nsa ye wura ho nso a ye no nsa enti faduro ni fransa ni mu ma omo enti ne Amagashi Peters ewo ho gidigidi enti wo mo pe bi etu Amagashi Peters no kureni me say eduro ni na wo no ma emwani mu ti se wan yansa o because what kind Bible na de bia no me nka sasemo yi Ecclesiastes chapter 9 the verse number 7 no was say nyankopon boa wo na se wotumi ye bibie wi a de aka na fa akoma pa fa kodi waduane na fa akoma pa fa di fa nom wonsa na nsam aduane ye de ede ene bebre na ntumi ndidi ni se wo manum nti ena nkrofo obre ho no man kure ni wo mmem asem no wo fom eno no Dr. Amagashi nyankopon se fa aduro ni fransa no enti Amagashi Peters ni de mi to nyame me say so obi say me de me da na adwo a ahomache me huntumi nsole a unya Amagashi Peters ni bia me say jane dem gidigidi jane tuato enti wo a wo yale no brane ensa wo yade wo nso a wo de no wo pensa no ye de aduro na fransa no se de onyankopon ka kire Moses say Moses bomodin se obi owo beka ne bia no ye kobri owo fa si ho na so obi owo ka obi no nipa ne pagya ne hwe owo na de wa ye no amanipa ne nkwa no obi anom nsama ne liver ase ne kidney ase a Dr. Makashi de me oyiye me do ya me say opani eje tuato enti fanamba ne keke na bisa sempatwo Dr. Makashi hospital in the doors we bring ebi okuma se mazi makru Accra ye Kaswa prison junction takra de ya pawan keje brigade government school techima nso ye Henswa brigade takwa ye obogo so power line ene nyame ayadom Kumase kura di yesi hospital kesi o makro a enya asem keto opani de hia ne so bet fa number na to na mai de aba na wa ba keke wo de bra keke kasem pe Dr. Magashi enenam se obi ko kro bi mu a e wo se kro mu ho so nya wo so mfa so nti ekwan a na omo ya aban kura ya adu ba bi aban gyae no Dr. Magashi mi kukwan ni na asphalt enti na wo si makro ho no ma obi abeka ju se Dr. Magashi de eje tuato nti to anamon keke ne bra enye yale nkwa na yesa wo se de etimi aye kwan ne saa na wo nipadua na hu hyan ye ntra se ma wo kotodwe nya wo ya na wo mpotra se nka se mpacho mi ko wiase no mi kotodwe nti na mentumi anya adwuma kotodwe yale e de o hia bra nipa sisi yale efrefro hia de bra nipa if wani nkosue wo se hu ade but obi wona ni nkosue ni fra opani se wantumi hu hyan a ebeye den wo hu adekode wo han nim enti se wo ye han ba enu nkwan so wo ye ni flani enti to anamon keke bra Dr. Magashi woni yemwo ye wo enuanom bi wo honom anu kreni diabetes ama mema na dane ma wodem diabetes ama nkrofo bi wonom cells ni hormones na aye weak enipa bia no nipadua na wukuta no eye wakoma ena moja ena nerves sa nerves na kuta nipadua ma yo otiasefo but obi wona nerves na nkasa na ahye se wu entu bo nse 93t e wo mas de ananse ache no wonante akrebia no wabre obi on sisi na chinkase no pani ase de ache da de hama e bobo no so eno fa namba ne keke bisa se Dr. Magashi hin owo enye kumase nkwa na ewo wo de bisa Ghana ha ka se Dr. Magashi Herbal Clinic na hin ewo na wo de ne to na mombra ade bia mu hu no hunam na ade de kensi huhum ansa na pie hunamu samantumi anti sa ade we ase a mo atamfu a omo ne mo ko nyina no bebre na the problem be fa spiritual ade ama abra sabi se wo pese wo di watamfu so nkunim e wo hunamu a e wo se wo di kan di nkunim wo huhum ye wo obi on ma wotumi wo se sofo bitumi catch us masa wo ye odefo but hunamu na kwani ni kapre wo ye die e wo spiritual prison anu no gise oba Dr. Magashi won ha ban mani du banano ya kika bom de wo se wudi dwale wudi betwale de wo se wonom obenom de wo se eboa wo ma wankasa won hu se ampa ma ba wiase no ni nyina wo Dr. Magashi wo ene de wo se wudi fransa ensa na nkasa kwa ya ba de da na Dr. Magashi de me kare se me de me koje me man because me to me police for you, me to me soldier for you. Me de ne se me fa haban mani du bana ensa nipa yale. Enti fa number ne keke. Kumasi e mazi makru. Accra ye Kaswa prison junction. Takra de ye Pawan Kejebri. Techima nso ye Henswa brigade. Takwa ye Obogo so power line. And Akufo nso ye highways. Openi fa number ne to anamombra. Ye omo a omo wiase. No omo honhom eto omo ne omo kreti mu no honhom ne yale. So honhom ne yale a obeda ne yale for honam. So obi wo hono ma spiritual marriage sunsuma wale ma menche wade bi am. Si e kase sunsuma wale a said the honam fam ne se o wale obi na nipa na woni ne edi mpem agro no se nipa no HIV a wotumi nya bi honam no obi wo hono ma sunsuma wale sunsum no HIV. It is spiritual no adi me so betime nya spiritual HIV a hom obetime nya spiritual gono obetime nya spiritual yale bia hwe adi e wo se budu tumutunim ye wo obi on not to say fa ne ho nka be mada but sunsum no spirit na walo no spirit no wo yare a otumi to yare no mo spiritual physical na abeda wo so say bam eno Dr. Magashin kuto ni obi a wuto anamon ba ne ho a obetime asasa sunsum yade ndia ma opani so sunsum bi walo na sunsum no hepatitis B one very careful a woni obi a oye hepatitis B ni ennim pema gro anase woni ni asem but obetime nya spiritual na physical enipa bia Yesu Kristo ka asem yeku enye ne honam ni moja na nya ye ne mpanidie tumidie ahomone abi wo wiase mu sumu tumfo opani nti Dr. Magashi de me se wutu anamo na oba na so omo de fa sunsum a opani omo de fa sunsum de fa soro yesu ye de be fa fom because ye wo hosem ye nananom tetefo ha ban mane dubna omo yusu ye no obi ewu ye no amfane de anko wo janim de ne wo ho enti Dr. Magashi me se eduro number bedimi ho eduro ne ewo me ho enti fa number no ne tu anamo bra number no na good TV no so no de ehia ne so betu anamo no aba ne ensi etimi abo na wonso apomode sipi esita ye wo ma bro no ma no kwenom ni atenka Amagashi Peters ne onum ya na ho so hunam bo se brim
radio
number ni 0547 04 43 07 0547 04 43 07 no kwene se abodie bia no Nyankopon ka kire se ade nyina fi dotim dotie be sa kodotim Onyankopon bo nipa no ode dotie ne bo Adam ene oba de oyi oba ni free Adam mu enti Adam na or die before so onya oba enti me wo wiase no krani enamu na etumi nya oba ni monyam enti se woni be ma ho na se wo de ena Adam dae ni ayi oba ma no afede yiri mama mo se mo no mo na no wuntimi no wo yiri na wan you very careful asemeto se wuntimi no wo yiri ena eno nti na Magashi Peters wo ho se eno na ahomachi bia na beba wo nkai ma wonya onyane enu na ahomachi bia no se wankasa bo se sa ahomachi edi enti na ahomachi bia ne bema bia no ewo se no kre no mmema asem ne ball kokko se ade achi sole enti fa number na egu TV no so na ka se wo Dr. Magashi wo de oyale de onye stroke asthma cancer kidney problem yade bia tata wo yare bia ya pam na tare sunsum de bua wo so na hunamu edi wo so hene no se wo betimi ade wo ho ewo Nyankopon asem a fa number ne bra Dr. Magashi wo minua no masofo mesremo ade wo mse Nyankopon adom no ode obi ade ama no obi ho no betu abompa instant wona ho ato na mo se ho to wia opani hawo no se betu mesile ano a age si yedin haban ma eduro manipa no sa na Yesu Kristo pointi esuafo dumienu no look ka omo ho no look adoma chede nyina se Paul no mu ese yare na nipa no ho tono na mpaibom a no ma direct nipa na ma look da haban ma du bra ma nipa no na nipa no ho atono Yesu Kristo nwane owufo no ose mo ma ni bibi ndi honam ni hia bibi honhom ni so hia bibi enso wo de honhom ayale sa ma wa honam mu de ne de fada honam ma ne bra Dr. Magashi wo timo wa sole ma ni nyina mra ka cho mo sempamcho ya bompa ye honhom de na ho to aba na mom ko Dr. Magashi wo no nya abotran hwe nipadua no o kidney ena o liver o to ase o chinka se wo nan kokom na twetwe no ni nyina be flu so akom obi ono ma stroke symptoms wo body nim ne nsa 93 o mo ase de anansa che no ne to ase se obi nante akrebia no abre obi ono tipaye ni tipaye no ase na nim ko so entutu ntofom opani niema bi koso wo nipadua ni mu a was so obeying him defonia to me brow said a bear sa de kodi ekoso no nso ebe fru so akọ na hwan de atọ ni onya pomode sipsita number no go TV no so fa ne to anamobra yade bi tata wabusuafo na omantime ndi yare no so na yare no gu omani ase no opani me no mie no se Dr. Magashi mpan so yide se wotu anamobra sa yade no nyina wo se fi so kọ ena obi wo tamfo owiase a watra tamfo bi anim se Ghana mra obi bo wasum obi no wonya asem honamu a emra no nibedie enti na moko amoko no nyina omo de afa spiritual sunsum ade enti say spiritual no ena Dr. Magashi Nyankopon de haban manim de ma me say ye ma obi yare sunsum na say yare na sunsum ne yedi boa ne so a fa haban mani dubra ebi otmanim ko so skana ni po ebi otmanim kra na Nyankopon aka chem say da bi ni pass machine ni problem ni we obi ono ne nan kasa ehyehin say de di mako anase rubber asa ne na ho sa nkofo yin na obi tumi ti obi aduro so because Bible say kronechi ena dutu forward na asasi so nkrofo bi tu ndro wa ha entenye ndro to nkra na abayifo ko betime nya obi abrabo asai na age se wode yare ebua wo so enti Dr. Magashi de ma ban sawe na de ma ban sawe na de enti fa number no good TV no so ye djuma fiti dwara ko peme minda na mo meko so kai wo say Dr. Magashi Peters ni de me say enye me na meka wansem na wankasa no se wonya bi ka wono a Magashi Peters no wa obo se ye ka bema obeye se odenke obeye sa prankam obeye se pozozo obeye se mantarabo number no 0544 5809 36 0544 5809 36 fa number ni to anamo ne bra Dr. Magashi ye wo say ye beboa wo e ma wo so ho ato Mr. Magashi Peters ni de e be se mantarabo e be se
Dr. Amagashi
pozozo odenke eradi say na fa number ni to anamo bra e beboa
okay Dr. Amagashi and dinema hodo pi eba edwama so mpamcho de ope bia Doctor owo ho aduro ede amount wakofa bade osi edutwam enyasem ketu akra ka ho na kopebi ebeboa oye papa Dr. Amagashi. All right, for transit na fe yahwe weekend matches ahodo ebekoso no na issues eno so eho a mode aba ni nyina no ebehwe ne aka ho ensem se say de e ba ya na am for the questions na ade aba begum ne ahodo omahu na omubusa Professor Awal Mohammed anti kakraba enenso no ebebie ma Professor Awal Mohammed or the hunsem kakra enso atoto edwade amayen. Okay, Kessben Sports. This is copy from Takwa. Although Ronaldo has made the Saudi Pro League popular, but you should also consider that when Europe rejected him, the Saudi Pro League came to his rescue and made him the highest paid player in the world. Wow. The photo enobi ede Emma Ronaldo yes interview. Copy or say or the fitakwa. Or say although Ronaldo has made the Saudi Pro League popular, but you should also consider that when Europe rejected him, the Saudi Pro League came to his rescue and made him the highest paid player in the world. Sometimes you shouldn't look at what he has been offered, but also think about what has been offered to him. Okay. Sometimes you shouldn't look at what he has offered, but also think about what he's been offered. This Al Nassr squad is better than the squad Al Ittihad used to win the league last season. What at all has he achieved for Al Nassr? Okay, inti netese Nassr Al Nassr ayebi ama oye papa. Europe rejected Saudi Pro League no and a foul the highest paid player in the world. Inti the ode Emma Omono Al Nassr and deserve sadino. Kobe and this has some way and so a brain. I would like to know if any of your panelists really follow the Italia Serie A. I think Hildes and Conceição of Juventus are one of the best two wingers in the game. They paired left and right wingers Also, the paired left and right wingers are the most fearful attacking force football has now. Okay. Whereas Joe, what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. Yesterday, you gave us what, in your opinion, is Asante Kotoko's all-time starting 11. Joe, I'm an Accra Hearts of Oak fan. So today, can you and your panel give me what you think should be Hearts of Oak's all-time starting 11? Bismarck, Odoy, hey, we don't know what ball na Adenta Accra, the Ode Abreye, and so Anope, no. My voice is no so ye train in an bar. It moon some bebremo. Audophobia, Bookroom was saying, my question to Professor this morning. Which has caused a lot of debate here, is this. Between Kumasi Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Oak, who has been able to sign big stars. I say, how do you mean two questions as you? All right. Kessben Sports, we are having a big argument here at Nungwa, Accra. This is the argument between the chapters of Accra Hearts of Oak and the circles of Asante Kotoko, which supporters union was the first to be formed. My name is Stephen. There also the Abreye and no. Akabe miensa ana nina mede eno very later mesaba monsama with their band of so greetings to you and your crew. Please, Professor Awal, tell me what was the lineup for both Hearts of Oak and Asante Kotoko when Hearts of Oak beat Kotoko by 4-0. My name is Mr. Owurai. Is it Owurai? From Dumpasi Aprabo. Dumpasi Aprabo one all the way and so Abreye Akobe has nipe. All right. Into our and also for two way. I want to ask between Lukman and Osimhen, who is having a better legacy in football for now. Jose, who the way free Dubai and Abba, or compare Lukman, Adimola Lukman, and Afe Osimhen. More compare almost this year. Okay, also the Abba. So I want Sir Franco now to give me the updates on all African game committee, where they've reached now. I mean, just you,
all African games.
Is it all African? Was it all African game committee? Okay.
African games,
Okay. The government, the CEO was here all African games. Okay. Ombudsman, the way free Kenya say, for all latest,
Debbie. It is a tea committee, no.
Yeah.
We are a tea committee, so many forensic. Auditing, said
okay.
We are working. Be an air trial saying the course of a
okay. Joe Nketiah joined Hearts of Oak from secondary 11 wise, but he rejoined Wise later. Simon the way free Cape Coast and Abraham Kessben Sports. Is it true that 2 RTU players have ever won the Gold King in successive seasons? Though if it's true, kindly let us know the names of the 2 players. Yemfa we intratona yenkodim komokakra amano nearby our Mohammed Muse Dodona Besamba na wa enwajuma de amamo. Can the professor remind us the teams or the lineups of our 2005 CAF Confederation Cup finals, second leg at the Babayara Stadium between Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Oak, as well as the goal scorers, substitutes, and penalty takers.
Oh, this is massive, but feel like I think power. Yeah, it's long.
Adams, who do if you be poissy and
Subium. At least.
Greetings to Honorable Mavis in Cancer Board MP for Afija South constituency. My man says Sisubium. Adam saw her number so I don't know.
You are right.
Who are on too? I don't know.
Or anything.
Can the professor remind us the lineups of the 2005 CAF Confederation Cup finals, second leg at the Babayara Stadium between Asante Kotoko and Hearts of Oak, as well as the goal scorers, substitutes, and penalty takers? Adams, Bepoisi. All right. Yeah, I think but you on the foreign. Let me can many doctor I discuss it. Said the many anti discuss Joe. And now man me and Kotoko issue way.
the issue of all-time starting 11, Joe.
Oh.
Man, you're quite Ben's no for senior my number. Who's a number for us a Joe of my number? I think through family members or some few friends, I'm the number, my number, man, that man too, or you'll be a me respecting no pa Joe. Be 2 hours.
I wonder.
And I Joe between yes, that argument in starting 11, you will be 1. Joe.
Oh.
Kotoko, this.
Joe,
this. You see, some of these men are so well respected that what I say. Or from my point of view. You are right, but or can 4 players be Joe? Or see Chinchina they should be included in the list.
I see.
Or see I should because you see or see virtually all of them or a porcupine. Or see I should include Asebi. He doesn't care which position. Or see include can say Razak them to an argue Kessben power. Or see 78, you know. By virtue of the fact that Razak Kotoko play at me as African best, you know, should be included. And we say, oh, Ojik African best, no, not Blasters, Modimon, it's Ghana 78. Because that is Razak Bo League, but House of Folk even won the league at Razak Bobi. Or see, no, Joe Laka will argue on that. Or see, Razak should be included on the strength of 78, you know. Because he thought that maybe Sunday count because Sunday are African best. You see, the story of Sunday ought to be told well, Joe Laka. Sunday is already Jumama Kotoko Pao. So Joe is about Obokun Tinso. Or say, Minfao, is it? No, Abukari. Or say, I should drop Abukari ahead of Infum.
Okay.
We argued on that. And one other, Osei Kofi. Joe, say, I should maintain only 2 players in my starting 11. Robert in goal, Nibabaya at 7.
Okay.
Or see, those 4 players are way. Joe Laka, I should include them. Yeah, argue up to 1.
I see.
And then you say, fine. To us and sometime this afternoon. We football Jimmy Joe Laka have to go in for that argument again. I respect that man so much that mean to me end the discussion. But Mr. Eboa in terms of him we argued well, but ordinary by Mr.
You know, finally. More disagree on list by yes all the anymore now.
Like I told him no Osaka all the Kuku doesn't so.
Yeah.
Osi Kuku doesn't so be disputing with ahead of Dogomoro.
Okay.
Jo ya can ya why I think
Osi for Kuku does replace
Dogomoro.
Wow.
Jo like listen, Asante Kotoko a great club.
Okay.
Team no a proud tradition. Team no players with Brejo. But be back with no e club in Krumu all agree say the last 30 years or 35 years nobody deserves to be in Kotoko's all-time 11. So you can understand, say, Kotoko Modimbo, Africa number 1 as Africa club of the century was accumulated based on Modimbo from the 60s, 70s, and maybe the very eventful 1980s. Joe Laka ye can't be brave pa, but Chinchina at some point Obiajina be Ojinano. So ye retire to bed.
After 2 hours
off.
Obian
Joe Laka. No, he was telling me that he saw almost
maybe Obiajina Ojina.
Joe Laka. Or see, he saw virtually all the players. You're like, oh, no, he made his point and I made my point.
To be answered, conversation.
Me can ya like me make keep point, argument, valid ones. No, the point about
yes,
nothing. Oh, so
Barnum, I posted it on my Facebook wall.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and Kinedwa the slave.
Okay.
Ebe ye in the list was here.
Okay.
Me name say me for Kinedwa.
Gabon.
Kinedwa the slave. Hello FM.
Oh, hello FM. Kinedwa. Okay.
My boss already do Mercury.
Okay. It's a very good friend of mine.
Gabon.
I know they know entertainment prefect.
Oh, okay.
I do my secondary school and their friend. When he was an entertainment prefect at I do my secondary school.
Oh, okay.
Na no friend Gabon.
Right.
Or they are two baby.
What about Jones?
Honestly, in starting 11.
Kinedwa 11. Robert Mensah, Danopon, Oliver Aqua. You don't have Oliver Aqua in your list. Seth Ampedu, Kukudazi, Ibrahim Sunday, Osei Kofi, Papako, Opoku Efriye, Abdul Razak, Francis Kumi.
So, just like I look at the starting 11. So that means we are drop Opoku in Tio. We are drop Abukari. We are drop Ibrahim Sunday.
Baba
Yara. How can it be possible? I can understand. But can say. I don't know whether anybody can ever make Kotoko all-time 11 because players in the Dawson, players in the Dimupa.
To be at India, now what you do? Go beat India, but man, how can it be?
No, and I can understand. No, you are right. But I can say. So in Kotoko's all-time 11, no, Opokunti couldn't make the cut. That's where we are coming from.
I think he played Golden Boy Abdul Razak
10.
number 10.
Ahead of Opoku in Tijo Laka.
I think so.
Okay, anyway, that's a matter of opinion, but,
All right,
but this will be disputed. If it disputed,
in the hour so far, that battle.
later, yeah,
what the hoons
in the
about?
background, yeah.
You come on, nigga, camera.
Steve Nodru Aburem.
So Opoku was saying.
Obi di Steve Nodru Aburem.
So Opoku saying. Opoku saying.
India grow.
Ah, so Steve Nodru was saying, yeah.
All time
11.
What is Steve Nodru Aburem?
this
Ah, Hamas,
Okay, yeah.
Debbie.
You like even business, I cannot walk up position.
Reserve, yeah, 11, crowd area.
You like guys, right? Yeah.
But they are clear and they say from 95 coming up, nobody
Could make it.
could get close.
Yes.
If you
Nobody. Yeah.
from 90s.
Yes.
Yes.
Nobody could make the cut.
Joe Debran Graham.
Couldn't make the cut.
Joe Debra is not in here.
Yes. So the last one to make it
The
the
black
next
president is
couldn't
nowhere
make
near
it.
the list.
Yes. And
Was it
all of them.
Stanley
Abora.
Abora is nowhere near the list.
And like most of these players.
Stanley Abora.
Oh no, Dimu. Most of these players, Omutians, Omufia, Omuni and Beya, on most of the players are able Mudinas. In Kodokos all time 11.
One
You are right.
person I can make pen opinion in this. Samuel Osekofo.
Sam Tuga.
Yes.
Oh, on the Brabas.
He
Oh,
knows so much about Kotoko history.
sir. Then let's get the Tuga.
He knows so much.
Oh, sir.
To go so with Makobo ya Baba ya radio
Say
se
two Ghana number 50 something.
no but on timi nko
But two Ghana are difference here. Say.
on se Baba yara
Two Ghana are difference.
and so say opo no ni opinions
On season.
kwa no ono so no bi anema do tietie ndo kinkan ye no
Research.
and na man did list bi on and I play bi abeka ho enye do ono hwe
Obi so catch them say, yeah, man, 12 for no more look like no more faultless.
Sometimes, yes.
I say, yeah, present to 12 for as if say they were faultless.
oh yen cancer
And from
but
I
at least
say, omo bobo biasa.
e do mo compare the hwe is here ya say so ahwe omo ah
Just a matter of that time, then Unkuana ni
David
Oh, Joe, like a two guy issue, because some time back, Tommy, Thomas, dear.
Yeah.
Tommy catch him say, I say, our Kufo, if you're pass, I wouldn't know with debate football.
I'm telling you, say two
yes.
guy.
Like as well as
You know, two guy a top.
On him Kodoko Pound. He's a porcupine.
Meaning that transition. Obe Mao history.
No, is he a Kodoko fan? Okay, yes.
Afa omo ba 90s no ne 80s late
70s, you know.
I hold you fine.
Yeah, we try and get two guys.
But
Yeah, I want to find out the best Kodoko 11.
Okay, let's try and
Yeah, but not two guys later in the show.
all right
Okay.
yen to aso enko
At the end, all time 11 way. Joe, you can tell.
Listen how can 17 84 so almost on your kakra bi. It will be 50 55 almost bet we a fair idea of the team that you presented.
if somebody to say
Right.
to go from them could bring man who did team achieve following. If even is 51, for example, it means he was born somewhere 74.
Right.
And he's like
Around that age, he was
goes
174.
around 80.
And those days not players near common around Ashtown areas.
Yeah.
Warm.
You're right. You're right.
Warm quality will be anyway.
Joe, like so, I have to
the tintin titia say adi we no ma obian try so obey
obey. Yeah. But it's difficult.
this is
Education, but
decades
Joe, like you are right. Yes.
20 years
Yes.
20 years
But wait, you tell us that.
You not say Brazil create your first 11.
Yes.
Brazil create your first 11.
Oh, see, you're presenting 11 to score to the World Cup. Now, yes, I'm guessing you're
Brazil. Yeah, you're first.
almost on this on your 23 for the World Cup. As I'm guessing you're
You know Brazil create your first.
President. All family state.
everybody is watching TV.
Out of emotions. Who said you know ball obi a discussion or you know on any time and you know our memories are players be the man wa obi ka hwe unti kura enti
na me san hwe de koso sisi ya
and I hwe de koso de ya sisi na me catch our say it be kura papa na ofred obusan say na ho na bokotokotu a onim ni pakro
Uka in next generation. Yeah, you could be right.
but obetimi akai the sisters no obo because of memories be ni pakro e dey e dey man enti you know, meaning say it's difficult, but you know, Brazil first 11, all time Brazil 11, yeah. Until was a cotton mutimi.
But a hundred and baby.
all right
Do like you are right.
11 be our baby questions about who. Opa is here when you blaster all time 11 wa. Opa so we have a drop on the phone bi ama.
Say our can they be say and same be or can be a matter of opinion. It be a fact. The matter of opinion. Different people have different opinion, and it makes the game beautiful.
Oh, Doctor, you are right, but the Ghanaian interpretation, Joe Laka, is always different. We make kind of chinchina, just why you say, oh, come out opinion now, but the will not understand you, Joe. Chinchina, Papa is a chinchina for some people watching.
Ibinum says they are all share, one best with my best 11. Or not a charity. They made me share a day. Me gives a we. No, be so but before the whole share, no, so the hot yaba.
A very subjective, though.
Yeah, there be.
Now even
the whole share, no crowd, still a very difficult. I'm a be a one show be done, or then can listen. Said I what they do go.
Joe Laka, I didn't watch my father, but the research that I've made. No, Joe Laka, I'm telling you the truth. I'm going to make a show.
Who has me watching?
Dogomoro, Dimas, and Tikotoko.
Then they informal.
No, Joe Laka, Dogomoro, Dimas, and Tikotoko. Me fading images on TV.
Okay, with the emphasis.
Yeah.
Men can't on deserve.
Yeah.
Then I obey us. What?
The meaning as one was the research that I made. I can understand. Meaning as well was the research that I made, the matches that he played, his contribution to this great club.
Okay.
What I said, me can't in say no. Yeah. It should be Dogomoro.
In if you over Kukudazi.
Kukudazi, Just like you saw Kukudazi play.
You come on the kakra. Na yensan emra matches e wo hopa. 12:30 a chassis. Manchester United. As 2-1. I hear now go ya mo Tottenham beat me be surprise me.
General,
say Man United. The question is
why they say if the score says there be goals said.
No question is who can beat us.
Okay. But they pay the Obeka.
Yeah,
it's 12-30 years, but it's a Manchester United. Bogum Tottenham. All right. Okay. Okay. And so and the Nyambo China na match wo hopa. China 4:30. Yeah, Liverpool the Man City game no big game.
I think that's the biggest game.
Yes.
And Sana United Spurs Naba.
Now I'm go France kakra. Weekend is PSG name Olympic Marcelo. They didn't time no
go match is the lot.
And that's to up airport to.
Okay. Yen two to man na.
But you know akoto woni aduana match so a match.
I be local scene na.
Because omo mutie no. Omo nko he match.
Match. FA Cup round of 16. These are two teams.
It will be on Kessben TV.
Yeah, it will be your Kessben TV. Yeah, and summer text ni media man.
That's today on.
No your china. No ye ne. Koto dey your china.
Yes.
3. Okay, yeni komo.
You know, big games never so or the European soil. Na obi eka bibi for the Italian Serie A no inti. My main share the biggest game ever so at the G Arena Juventus versus SS Lazio. Now, you know, say o share a year Serie A no this season. Now we Juventus, now we Lazio. Lazio started very well, but they say baby o mudino, amodino abafe. You know, so we share Juve. Ade ba kwa onso betimi attract Juve ne say this season at home omo performance no performance e wo soro especially e wo DJ Arena nti hwe omo against Inter Milan omo she Inter Milan for omo she AS Roma omo she Napoli omo ni Atlanta ball draw nti 4 big games omo abo DJ Arena ni nyina enya de se Juve etimi alusubi nti sa wo fa Lazio omo ruam e wo ho no na Chelsea they need to prepare very well. Oh yeah, no free one. You are talking about a team that will be the boss, offer Francesco Consansao and Kenal Yeldesa. Omubody bomb bonu Syria, no, mode bar. You know, as Uchi or more, nature or so you would especially in terms of your defensive shape and the arrangements, would you because Omunda acquire the channel of supply, and those guys don't any provided for Jonathan Davis. Money obebo. So shall Lazio team now. A Lazio of 4-3-3 and a quite fast show team no with Marusic, Omo Provigat, Omo Obitse Mario Gela, and then Omo Luca Pellegrini on the left. Into Ohe Adam Morisic and then Luca Pellegrini. Those are the guys Omo Bebo. Just to make sure so our best topple Kenal Yildiz and Francesco Consansao. And then midfield Kenneth Taylor, Tommy Basic, and then Daniel Katadi in midfield. And then is Saxon, Daniel Mardini, and the good old Pedro is still part of the team. Still, Augusto Ayrton na Edem Ma Omo. So where do we team now? Fortunately for them, Omoni injury problems Pierre Kalulu, or Fobse Cambiaso, or Fobse Lloyd Kelly, Jelson Bremer by and 2 goals our boy against Parma. And that confidence at least Omode Kofa and by all but injuries no. You know, on your 2 goals against Parma and Medical Academy midfield of Lucateri, Kefram Turam, and then Mark Weston McKinney with those 2 guys up front, not Jonathan Davis LED line. Until last year, it will be goalkeeper Providel and then the back line, and also making sure say so just 2 guys on the ball and I'm on 10 and who are watching can I hear this? Or started as a winger or finish it with the central attacking play as number 10. Sano bo inti se brebiano Juve e plano under Spalletti fullbacks the ball manim into who se Kalulu badanim who se Cambiaso badanim inti nan 11 na pushy Abba number 10 Abba Bejina Jonathan Davis pepe and you have Kefram Turam who control the game very well in midfield and then Western Market and Lucatelia almost to me connected a translated better in midfield inti Daniel Katadi and those guys in midfield for Lazio some will be here. Those are the guys also making sure say omo betimi a stay deep because omo ntimi ko all out as mostly omo used to say omo de ebo omo game no aje arena medical ka say Juve always favorite and you know a game a make a slim win for Juventus at the Juventus arena. Oko Spain Barcelona ebo against team a friend Real Mallorca. Na Mallorca so start season no say you swende ohwe baby omo dana Enema enkoyi. Barcelona Eda Madrid so just 1 point. Barca and himself Madrid bo against Valencia in recent times. Omoni Valencia shia. Ya nen time koyi enfama Real Madrid. Some months end the venue were very difficult for FC Barcelona. Looking at the form we crowd and last week we against Elche, Rashford, Lamine Yamal and all those guys played well. Again, Mallorca so team do a team. And just like most of the Spanish teams, Omun defended baby. They started the season with a 3-back. But the Chiloma stretch with Joao Mojica on the right. On the right side, Omu Ewo Eye Pablo Mafieu and a Joao Mojica Ewo left. Victor Janet as centre back. On the David Lopez na Epe. Lewandowski will be back. Rafinha will be on the left. Lamine Yamal Ebeba right. Pablo Mafieu and Rafinha any benya that battle no from that side. Ni enya Lamine Yamal any Abranti Efene Joao Mojica in the first leg a basu in the Spanish La Liga no. You really na Lamine Yamal aye Joao Mojica the Colombian led back no passer with Lewandowski coming in centrally. You better how David Lopez and Victor Janet ebetin nabo. Adia bako ose basa hwe no ye. Takumo, Asano, Samu Costa and then you know, their main attacker, Tarim Vildat, no as 15 goals in the Spanish La Liga. Inti onidi bebrebe, inti untinidino. But those are the guys Omubetimi have Barcelona in terms of when they decide to attack Barcelona and you know how weaker Barcelona defense line no eye. Inti those are the 3 guys, Samu Costa or a midfielder, attacking midfielder, but you know goals no Oshe and Asano from the right. Inti Alejandro Balde should be careful say oba nanim bebreba. Barca at this stage, you know, a difficult say omubetimi a lose game. It is football, but make a win for FC Barcelona as some months against Mallorca. Real Madrid ball against Valencia. Madrid a real game win with a lot of injuries. Rodrigo nye fully fit. Vini Jr. enya 2 yellow cards in Tomo. Jude Bellingham enya available because when you hamstring. Inti enimu no enim finfin ni ma besesa. This is not a Valencia team omo bomb modern wa follow omo no. Enkoye, you know, enkoye and for mind obi in the Valencia story after Peter Lembe for team no. Last season you the demonstration of fans in here, but still a near man society for a team friend Valencia. This is the omo depende and they say omo Abranti friend Lucas Bertrand and then Hugo Doro ebetimi atontana e dia momo enyema enkoyi emfama. but anytime be on money Madrid be bonus Joe. Valencia for enkai say more quality and more quality because Joe, apart from the two attackers I'm a boy, Jose Guy had the injuries I will move and come here. Pepelu is still there. You are talking about Comet. These are the guys. Dimitri, Pepelu, and all those guys are still there. But Joe, money Madrid they bar. Forget about form and quality. Make sure some Bema Madrid watch the Yes, Real Madrid against Real Vallecano the last game now is a bar so and how Madrid struggling throughout. I'm imagining in the absence of Jude Bellingham, say the situation in the Abelewa the Abetu just say Fedi Vavadi anchor right back if you because Trent are you okay? Danny Cavaya are you okay? And Obio trade the training session sir. Antonio Pinto do almost for Amu district you know. Obio say Madrid change the training session at mid pre-season to get their energy back because losing the vibe and the transitional player more dangerous no who are watching this season again like control near midfield team and your friend Valencia to watch quick transition, that is how they play. Put them behind the ball, conserve the energy and hit Madrid on the break. That is the style of team and friend Valencia. Madrid will struggle because in the last few games, my ball must stay in Kuyi. But I'm looking at the competition of a dome, any team and friend FC Barcelona. So, Madrid the upper hand against the recent Valencia team who are not playing so well in the Spanish La Liga. Madrid upper hand. I'm taking Madrid at least double chance in this particular game against FC Valencia. The Premier League. Premier League who they can Manchester United and the Tottenham Hotspur at the boom 12:30 and on the boom. Offer team and friend the Tottenham Hotspur in the Premier League. The last time almost winning game way back in December 28th. 7 games in the Premier League not Sergio Omontime winibi. Intina ye nim say baby ya ba bidri nka ye no na nka omaja coach ya friend Thomas Frank kwan na okọ. But still Omaki put the faith in him based on the performance of the amomu the Champions League and inti Omas take it to him and Omas I fair to him because injuries a team a friend Tottenham was per no any injuries ketwa and no ma Christian Romero Babonte Beka say team kakraka te set Tottenham was per match a omoko boy against Manchester City omo the 11 players per and I ready no mo betim about that game no and omo busa Thomas Frank and also other players that he was placing a display that they should just allow him now on Canada. So Joe against Manchester City lead 2 goals but Tottenham was ever back. The good news for them, they say, players are preparing at least. Just Spence back. Mickey van der Ven will be available. Into back 4 of Just Spence, Mickey van der Ven, Christian Romero, Destiny Udogie, be available for this particular game against Manchester United. Midfield, João Palhinha ball, right center back the last game. Likely so be pushing the midfield. Bissouma is available. And then Conor Gallagher, he's also playing very well. Who had against Manchester City? He played very, very well. Wilson, Odobet, and so Ewoho. Kolomwani, Oba games in our and Dominic Solanke had 2 excellent goals against Manchester City in that day. Bina isi Barcelona. In Tisajo, Tottenham Hotspur team no. I feel cry injuries bill because all these guys are back and they'll be playing against Man United. You name say Mark Carrick said you Carrick and so by games so going big games in Kwa to play Arsenal, Manchester City, even the Fulham game, almost a Fulham any the level as teams in the war. But who are follow Fulham no Marco Silva team ye tiba was ye and they are playing so well. It was another difficult game for United. But said you United for no making sure say baby o madri any more de bono or more bono. Give we must stop from speed in all and so already from Manchester United. Mark Carrick I send a message to my players and I say I feel no more starting more be and function 3 months or maybe into HSL corner the door when so they want to be in the top 4 playing the Champions League because they do say they would do any usika another way of attracting players to your team and they say Manchester United every team are qualified to the Champions League na Yamakuyi. on fine. I don't think so. Then in Sabeka squad there ball Fulham no, he will stick to that same squad. Maybe the roles will change. So what you're talking about, Man United to me pass you. And I think in about the last 8 games, Man United into me and share almost games team abo. United at home, the last 7 games at Manchester United, I want to say, United still remain undefeated in the Premier League. A team building that confidence and a team changing the complexion and the discussion about them in difficult situations. Almost saying guys, first number United Brown will be a billion out of the situation. But now Bromo is there, Kuna is there, Bruno Fernandes is playing so well, and then that Medibesha could be man once again. Say, has he arrived and or you'll be also United do number 8, you know? A shannon sa market for any other upgrade in the summer because and they'll be share made food as almost what the same abilities, the same technical qualities like him, and I will be looking at how he will fare in this particular game. Sesko obviously will come from the bench. Mbomo will lead the line, playing as a shadow number 9 for Cunha and Bruno Fernandes. So will be exploiting the spaces behind the attack. Amba Diallo last week we send Ijani Dumkakra, but you know he's another player that I'm expecting him. So Lusubetimi add the bite and quality to the United attack. Tottenham Hotspur the last time Omonema United boy no bien him say Omobeshe United Omentimi. Based on the records in recent times, it tells you, but the performance of Man United are putting up. No, I tip United say record that I just say Omontimi Tottenham. No, I foresee United breaking that record today. Chelsea bought against Wolverhampton. Chelsea bought against Wolverhampton. Not a big game for Chelsea. Liam Rosinia and Ryan can say 2 games spent our buy our bar Ankuyi ni Arsenal games. The Chelsea say games are relatively anyhuno or bar or breakra ultimate back. Esa binya the 3 maximum points at the match Chelsea and at the training grounds. Obien who says Steva ni Kupama combining or need training together. And very normal in most of the team training grounds when you have a certain squad person building the team now around them PMP stars let's say a training boom Emma BBA team koyi into Omubusa coach said Omo fit to play 90 minutes. Pedro Neto a bebokra be late fitness test the same thing apply to Rui James. Into Chelsea Garnacho will be on the left because Gatins Siniho Estevao on the right and Kopama behind. Again, Emmanuel Abadao, Totti Gomez, Bueno Samuel, the 3 back of Wolves, things are not well. Chelsea midfield should be well of Andre, John Gomez, and other guys who are Diama Wolves. No, but Wolves and Koyi and Fama Omo, and you Chelsea in the EFL. How Omo tries on back, but Chelsea it secure the 3 points. No, it is a game that I think Chelsea have the quality to win. A very difficult because almost a team a mudawa almost no beba Wolves no bebo. But I see Chelsea so I'm betting I win that particular game. Now the big game, Liverpool will go against Man City. Offer Manchester City amount teams no money or more compete so I'm call Man Koyi to share the Man United day or call the Villa Park Aston Villa a year or more. You show more against Tottenham Hotspur the last time. Ankoyi, Omoni Arsenal, Ankoyi. Into this is Manchester City team. This is in Enyeman Koyi from to far as the big teams in your concern. Liverpool soon exceptional among the big teams, especially at home. United could show 2-1 and almost share Arsenal by 1-0. It is a joke. Liverpool soon special among the big teams. But the good news is say the last two games at Liverpool are in Anfield, almost 10 goals. And the Chelsea you need to be very careful. Erling Haaland is not playing so well lately. I'm a pressure and the crowd I say Omar Mahmoud should start ahead of him. Semenyo is playing well. Van Dijk and his backline that hard to deal with. I don't think McAllister, Curtin Jones, and Dominic Soboslai have a lot to do, especially in dealing with Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Nico Gonzalez, and the likes. Need a lot to do in that particular midfield. So every team I make sure so more game. No, as usual, Liverpool and Man City go at home. Obian himself Liverpool a favorite. General, this is not an outstanding Manchester City team. And almost our home shoes in terms of the central defensive pair, Kosanov, Ake, Matthias Nunes, O'Reilly. These are not the guys to stop the Liverpool attack. Ekitike is just on fire. Mo Salah tried to create something. Cody Gakpo is okay. So I see Liverpool winning against Manchester City 2-1. Anfield game now beating Akoso.
Correct score 2-1. Hey. 2-1 correct score. Wow. I say be a bemde. Why ye me as a correct score bemda?
Oh my baby brother.
Ye be brother bem ya. Ye interested this one. So a bem. Kessben Television, Kessben 3.3, where your final whistle, Meminda, Jumedia de Ebremo, Dumianu, Keina, ye Pija, Mabonundu, upon Simaduno, Bacon, ye foreign source, no more kakra, more questions, Amade, Abba, Ama, ye teacher our Mohammed, no sono, Bikras Ababeka, who be my means in that time. Naya in but oh dear, Chochorin go, if you are, then also the Honsem Abre, yea. Dolakamephobian. I just want to know who was in goal for who was in the post for my idol club Hatofuk when Hatofuk were beaten 3-0 by Kumasi Asante Kotoko in Accra in 1980. I wasn't born then, so kindly let me know our goalkeeper that day, Mike referee Aveno Accra and Abreye. Yo, is it true that in a certain year Great Olympics started a game with 12 players, and it went unnoticed for a very long time before it was detected. And since that day, Olympics have been nicknamed the Wonder Club. Dansoman and Jetedi way and so a free Abre Accra Dansoman. Wonder Club, I see. Mami Kwede Toso, I say Kessben Sports. Ghana made history at 1992 Barcelona Olympic Games by becoming the first African team to win a medal in football at the Olympic Games by winning the bronze medal. Joe, I want to know the Kotoko players in that Barcelona 92 Olympics and the 3 goalkeepers for Ghana. Yaw Adudu Free Ahinsan Kumasi and Abraham Laka. There is an argument between me and my friends. It's Abedi Pele and his sons, Jordan and Dede, the only father and sons to have played for Ghana at the grand finale of the African Cup of Nations. Joe, in other words, is there any other Ghanaian and his son or sons to have also played for Ghana at the finals of the African Cup of Nations? When I talk of finals here, I mean on the day that the trophy is being presented. Hopefully, Kessben Sports will settle this argument. All right. Damode Abreye and so I don't know. The professor Ewa boy was a
as a moody scoop. I competition cup. We'll do our best. What I said, Joe.
Yes.
And Joe Laka seems to agree with the professor. Oh, Joe, I'm proud of you.
Proud of you.
Yeah. Joe, I'm a professor, no. And narrow escape, parameters of escape, big Accra.
Yes.
Okay. We see what we can do.
Yeah.
Kakra meet me a can, no.
Yes.
Yeah, best.
You also, don't worry.
Thank you, Joe.
Now, I'm call Dr. Ho Franco Naro. Na yeni enkomo kakra. Doc, and then man for your birthday. Yes, Mrs. Cassie, Mrs. Eunice, Pia Boatin, and then the birthday, Kessben First Lady.
Wow.
Wow,
She's
Mrs.
such a lovely mother.
Oh, Mrs. I wish you happy birthday.
Many more returns.
Oh, Nakopon, your Cassie more.
Marathon discussion.
Batampa, Odidi, Amanyanka Bidi. Odidi ma kurafo bidi odidi ema mobro for enye bidi nakofo nkoso anu nshira sa
like onim bibi
awa oba kama for
yes this is your embodiment of humility. How do you say humility in tree? Brasier Joe like brasier uka brasier mami we na gina o mother word brasier.
Yes.
She's so humble.
Yeah.
Oye nipa.
Yes.
like she's there for everybody.
Yeah.
And now, oh, as if I mean kasa ye pa jo laka or mommy a futu be brave pa jo laka.
No kasa but down
oh,
to earth.
yeah,
Just say, oh God.
she's a fantastic human being.
I mean, man,
Yeah, we have bumped for many more returns pa jo laka.
Mrs. Cassie.
Mrs. Cassie. She's very humble woman, Joe. Right, right. Pipa, Joe. You are right.
I mean,
and birthdays are special occasions. What I say? Yeah, wishing. Yeah, very very special occasion. Wishing many.
I wish thank
Mrs. Cassie.
I wish thank Kamiki Hanan Kamiki so akobompaya.
Akobompaya ama Mrs. Cassie. Say Drew on so bompaya man. Because he drew Mickey there no bompaya man. A man is sorry Johnny at a point.
Right.
And I want Johnny. Oh, sorry, anymore.
Community and never to or starting from no. Can't make a just so. Camera.
Oh, you are right,
yeah. It drew baby more a day of okay, me name. Okay, me name. Or enemy has original already.
We're not empire now, no.
About Bayan who do breed. Making try. Marciani, never there. It was true. You're sure I can do this. I don't know.
About Benan who do breed near Bamiki Bravo. Opinion and if you're anything. There's umpire born, Miss Swanson was umpire. Mrs. Ma, you wish you happy birthday. Why? A bompire moupa, the couple show. Na Uncle Swanyo Cassie, na Namuso, ama pim, and so Zako, Omano. I mean, show pa. Okay.
General, they didn't kind of, and pay, Miss sorry, I'm who that news say, Walid Wadragi, Morocco, national team coach, you know, or resign. I was so shocking to me. But luckily, the Royal Morocco Football Federation about Bontin said, Sansemno Nyanokre into Biantungu. In fact, they've come out with a statement to say it is not true. On resign. Interestingly, here baby a report and started free some media houses outside Morocco and a report here. Until now, a yendi pani be bring probably Ubakaya before the AFCON or the two just say any one say will be Jumana towards when to me and Jia. Until me shows it be a man and Crawford fabricated that story. But the good thing is that the man is at post. For me, he's done extremely well for Morocco. He's done extremely well. We'll share how I think it was September 2022 and Omodene Babeshe Bahid Anai. And when he took over within a short time in Qatar, Obianim ne Okokoye or Qatar 2022. This is a Moroccan national team and since 1986. Omungo beyond group stage in a World Cup tournament. Beyond group stage, yo. But Papa Timi Bomoding at the Morocco, a free group stage. Echi Spain, Esheni Yini free round of 16 at the Portugal twice until they made their match in France. Utimi say Oshia top European managers, any teams. But at the end of the day, he did so well to the extent say IFFHS. Etimi ebe tune didn't say or no, and the third best in the world. So for me, it's good for Morocco. Say Papano still at post. To the extent what the Morocco will call semi-final, something that is not done by any African side. So General, I think he's done enough. So Mbemano Kwai Amano Ako World Cup no. How Oluzi final. The Senegalese team was too strong for them. Oya Hunye coach as him. Do be to my no. I think so deserve so the Morocco Ebeko in the second World Cup. Kakrabi on the Premier League games, I think the 12:30 game. Andy was right in saying that Spurs in recent times are very difficult for United to beat. The interesting thing is United in the time, United and Spurs bought 11 games. Now Spurs are winning by Coupe. Then Tottenham Hotspur took over 8 continuous games in all competitions, including last season's Europa League final. United in Timinshire Spurs. This is the team Nedru Baby Krabi feels United and S. Archers United show with cheeky ease. but they say they must sorry at Manchester United. So say 8 games in all competitions, Man United into me and share no. But I think say currently Spurs is not playing that well, lying on the 14th position, whilst United in 4th position. Difference in terms of position on the log, no, massive, and they are meeting an informed Manchester United. In fact, the year 2026, you see, Manchester is the only team on tasty defeat in their top flight in the Premier League. So that is the only team from Michael Carrick eteki over a Beninano. The 3 games are winning, and then the Obabeji, free Darren Fletcher, they are yet to lose a game. It puts them in a good position. The other thing is that as a injuries, United as our perform Kakra, and then notable absentees will be only 3: Dogu, Matthias De Ligt, and then Mason Mount. Spurs also bred with injuries. A good number of their players are still out. I think Kulusevski is still out. Our own Kudus is out. Richarlison is out. So many of them. I'm not too sure even if Bentancur is back. But hey, Papasa and Konokaraga will be solid in midfield versus Casemiro and Kobe Menu. Kobe Menu, since he started playing in after the exit of Amorim, has been United's best midfielder in terms of statistics. Upfano passes completed both long and short, and it seems that he's knocking on the doors of the Three Lions. General, it's a difficult game, but I think say Spurs form in the league, you know. Now here United form. Now the venue no kahwa. I think United will end up as favorite. The one at Anfield now another tough game. Manchester City will make a very short trip from Manchester to Liverpool, about 40 minutes drive. Yeah. A short trip, but Obianim say if it is Anfield, it is Liverpool. 22 times City has tried. Anfield. Even if Liverpool is not playing well, and Liverpool play well near Dinano. If you check, I think they've gone so many games without defeat, even though draws, no, just one defeat in recent days. But Omako so many games and now lose draws and a draws game. General, I think City will struggle to win at Anfield once again. Maybe their best will be a draw. Both teams to score. Any time scorer for me is Antoine Semenyo. He's likely to hit the back of the net, but Liverpool, a double chance Liverpool. Either a win or a draw for Liverpool, General.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, right now, African, so CAF Champions League matches, or CAF Confederation Cup matches, and so how weekend, din. CAF Champions League, in the party numbers are only RSB Bekani, na a day tie, so 1 p.m. and they so much, you know, and so Basso Group A, Group B, you know, Farabat, and Young Africans, and Abishia 7 p.m. and then Enumray, and I think JSK and Ali, and so at the bed tie. So Group D, Petro Atletico, Omni Simba, and so Abishia, and so 4 p.m. Call a friend saying, Nyamia more China matches no as well. Rivers United from Nigeria, any pyramids from Egypt, and also Nyamia more China as our match in the CAF Champions League game. I feel any Group A, Group C, Saint Eloy, Omone Mamelodi Sundowns, 1 p.m. That's our game, no Basnafi Group D, Stade Malien, Omone Esperance, and a day ever tie so den. And I feel Confederation Cup matches no and so a Dawson ye papa. And then it's Mama, young games now are interesting power. Yeah. And I'm saying Ghana knew
no interesting alcohol from ye pa. You know, at the start 97 goal face qualify year. At the eco money zone. 98 House of Folk the eco money zone. Yeah. House of Folk they almost made it to the finals. Okay. Had a way go rule, Laka then applied, and House now qualify for the finals in 98, you know. Because House Dynamos 1-0 of in Zimbabwe, 1-1 of Ghana. So much no more the Palmos, some amount of you know. Okay. Some amount of football 1-1 against Dynamos. That was his end. Jones took take it over. Okay. So Jones could share Dynamos for her. 99 has scored Champions League money zone biom. 2000 has scored Champions League money zone biom. I'm to also African Cup on. Okay. You like Ghana and Timian qualify bioma till 2006. Safin could qualify for the first time against Oscar Foot. Oscar Foot offering him Oscar Foot. You like from Madagascar.
Okay.
Oscar football in Sian or Boise. Of course, has also qualify here that year, no. And has share St. George's 2-0, but not George's are sharing 4. And since that time, Ghana participation money zone has been. Me can say break Chelsea, and it may qualify the money zone. I think 2012 or so. For a Ghanaian team to make a Champions League money zone, I got quiet in Pajo Laka. Amayan. So, Ghana Nima has an interest, you know, Eko from Kra, but then it's an African Cup competition. Amayan Bebe to talk of. Look at Esperance Group. Nas a Jolly Bar or so, what I say, about pressure. So, last minute kind, that means it's a good cause for Black Africa.
Yeah.
A Malian team in the group in CAF Champions League. Even Almighty Esperance is struggling. Esperance dimuyepa in Africa club football. But also kind of saying groups in some agreement teams, you know. And almost anam kwanswa omuko mwenim. Your reason is not far fetched.
Okay.
Ultimate player $100,000. Look at one facilities. One yakwa anko Europe, Laka, anywhere in Africa, you want to head towards North Africa to go and play your football. So as a gap, you know, the disparity difference between North African football and football in Black Africa, as soon as so we are into it again about an African Cup competition. I was saying to me comment on it mean have a brain found whether it's a Ghanaian representation or not, you know. Me and some training and I follow the African game. I have to say something about it. But as a one dominance in Jola kind of outdoors to Niepa. Maybe apart from Mamlodi Sundowns, Enyimba, House of Folk, look at it the last 20 since I can say CAF Champions League. Black Africa, Jola like a money a fire and few in between pa. Even then, crowd, this team say about Mudinho, Sika Ekromu pa. Before I said could win it in 98. I said Pompu Sika Yepa. Look at Accra, the 2000. Ariza calling the team's original Yepa. Felix Anyasi Agu, no cry Enyimba, back to back years, you know, 2003, 2004. Enyimba Sika Komu Yepa. Okay, only Moise Kasumbi. Tooth Pushant Mazembe. Omusu de Musika Ewuremu pa. Then the Brazilians of Mamlodi Sundowns. This is the only exception they are making for Black Africa. Just like Nyakani now, North African teams and Kuru away amongst themselves. Now your teams in a party now I said clearly it's going to continue again this year in Africa club competition. Everything should end by May 30th because of the World Cup. No? But I mean, any Black Africa can make any meaningful impact. Jolaka in Africa club competition. Now,
okay, so my young questions now they buy and quickly now. Yemra matches na beba so weekend we MTN FA Cup matches no and so ene nyame aduma ochina matches ewo ho. My young first one on the buy no or say Kotoko I'm just starting 11 and an all-time 11. Mudi tuja enra. Ntizenga ope has to focus.
So only baby and they can say
Bismarck Adenta.
Yeah. Just like I did sometimes a matter of opinion. Or say young can also for the emperor. So let me see how this one be an argument man acquire da. Hopefully. Unim has no just like Kotoko so a proud tradition. And in terms of goalkeeping, be a goalkeeper is be brave and I be seen quiet as of folk. Many whether you guys remember Adukwelai. They started league way back into the days, not on the Dagoma has. Lante France. Like some of you guys, Lante France, Duro Lamte, on also Ekahombi, Samu Supe, Owusu Mensa, one cry, Salif Wansa, Mimi Alijara. I thought Alijara would be their all-time great. I saw Alijara keep go, or that go ye, Papa, through a league matches, league and cup matches against Asante Kotoko. Of course, Ebenezer Amadida, James Nano, Sani, Confederation Cup. So these are all great goalkeepers. I'm PM our House of Folk. But me Ubisamia, me zero in on Supeni Samieje. But goal post like you can only have one goalkeeper. And I said, Papa couldn't have that goal. Untimi nya nipa me in goal post. Joe like number 1 for House of Folk, I will go for Samieje. So since ball back Ghana, maybe number 1 goalkeeper for House of Folk, Joe Laka is Ajay Sami. One match can make all the difference. Joe Laka 2 maybe Hesi or Damiton. Only Hesi or Damiton.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. 3, me Jacob.
No, be share good be
Head I no say the 3 no. 3 maybe Jacob Neti. Then central defense that is always going to be a problem. Do like I will put away or her. Ado Damten ne you can say.
Now has no more 3. Because offense and
Offense 3.
Offense about 2.
Offense about. This thing has been disputed for a very long time. What I say? Offense about 3. 17 offense about saying.
Okay.
What I say?
Godunani himself offense 2.
3. What I say? So I see your damn thing. I'll put him there. Then now my ball they can just combine 3 ho. Obedient no opinion bet me aba. Then the central defense no my ball do damn thing. Any ajima ndua. Ado damn thing no. On can be in House G League 58 or Bossa 68 or Captain Blaster 65. Only the only Ghanaian captain I want you present Nations Cup trophy and more man penning. You like what I say? Or continue Nations Cup in Tunisia no. One you can present the cup na Kwame Nkrumah tele over through Nkrumah. Okay. Into mu ye ya for Ado to make a presentation. One you can make a presentation. So me bo on any ajimandua for in central defense.
Ajimandua bem.
Ajimandua bem. That's my opinion, Joe Laka. Okay. Maybe I would prefer Ajimandua ahead of Micah. Okay. I would prefer Ajimandua ahead of Justice Moore.
Tony Micah.
Okay, Tony Micah. Yeah. I prefer Ajimandua ahead of Setan Pedu. Okay. Based on what Ajimandua did in the Champions League. And you're not I can say. Say Joe, thank you, my brother. You're not I can say. House of Folk 64 battalion should be immortalized. You may be probably my name or Bianca or more. Modima team 2000. Neuro catch them, you say. Has for a very long time only live with continental club masters. Any team Modimone a boy bra till the 2000 squad came along. And Ajimandua saved the situation in Tunisia that day. Odi Juma Osaji League 3 times Ojolaka. Okay. 2000, 2001, 2002.
Rambo.
Nina the Rambo man Odimu in House of Folk winning this league.
I see.
But Champions League is not Odimu pa. And to me, that's how I see it. Say, Ajimandua will be there for me.
All right.
Joe Laka.
But the next one here, better go through.
Sasa help.
Night, you know.
Joe Laka. My opinion, no, it represents an opinion. Joe, in film, you know, Minya Joe and 6, you know. Since everybody house was Mr. Slow Motion Joe Gatti. Okay. Way back in the 70s. Almost our man we were friends saying Adolf Amma. Yeah. Joe Laka, my son is so I say no, let me settle on Adolf.
Adolf, yeah.
Adolf Beholder, mommy.
A lot of people will agree with you.
On Adolf Amma. Yeah. He may not have won the Africa Champions League, but it's so on him ball. What kind of team, you know? Yeah. Adolf Amma is great. Or Captain House, or Captain Black Stars, or Dimupa. Then White. You are Yorson, you are Hammond, you are way. Just like I met Robert Hammond. Okay. That was 7. All right. No about Mama Aqua. Mama Musa Aqua 8. Okay. Then no about number 9 home. You are Peter Lamte, you are Ishmael Ado. No Peter Lamte, you are Ishmael Ado Jolaka. Okay. So do we draw the line? Wait, Obia shall go, and so Obia shall go through. Jolaka number 9, I will play Ishmael Ado. I see. Then I put Peter Lamte on bench. Go no papa could not say number 9. Then right behind Ishmael Ado no wine. Un say fine. And I said to Dimo. Mr. Okufo or General. Jolaka. And I said you never won the goal king in CAF Champions League. And I said one team in CAF Champions League. Yeah. Kufo G League be 5-6 times the House of Folk. Or the Super Cup. Ni na o Dimupa. And right behind Ishmael no. And come bo Ismanuel say Kufo. Champions League was 10 goals. A record that year. Okay. Though like one never won 11. It's so obvious that Mohamed Ahmed Polo Beko. Okay. So this is me all time starting 11. Perfect, Joe Laka. Okay, 1. Supe. Sorry, Sameji. 2. Hesi. 3. Jacob Neti. 4 and 5. Ajimandua ne Ado Damitin. 6. Adolf Amma. 7. Robert Hammond. 8. Mama Aqua. 9. Ishmael Ado. 10 Kufuor, 11 Polo. Okay. That's how I see it. Yes, you am Kate Minya has to Minya way more. Possibly Accra will have reigned spring panka has be dominated the Ghanaian game for a very, very long time. But then when Timia all these players in playing at the same time, Dima Accra House of Oak.
Right. So, the next one, not Obusa Kotoko, Heart of Folk circles.
Chapters,
circles, hearts, and Kotoko, no chapters, Heart of Folk. They're in the bar first.
Jolaka. You start with CEO.
Yeah.
C for chapters and C for circles. Chapters never first.
Okay.
Chapters.
Okay.
Chapters are the kind by and sign the circles baba.
But say it has and sign it so obviously Anna.
Okay, fine. Sometimes it's not that the circle of the African Cup and sign a crab African Cup.
Okay.
I mean somebody too will argue that way. Tommy Thompson.
Sure.
some people argue that between Ariza Konso, only one a champion chairman in the truest sense of the word. Tommy Thompson fell short on Africa. And can decide and put Ariza Kobe Brepa.
Didn't you know, Kasa?
Oh, because of modern more. Near Oyama House of Oak. Oh, say the time they have some 5 some way.
Okay.
The time and has share 5 consecutive times. What I say? Has achieved honest baby.
Has a chef Kotoko 5 consecutive times.
And 5 times. I think 78. Omusha Kotoko home and away. Omusha the Super Swag Cup. Oh, and the League 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
In 1978, and then Kotoko Super share on also in the 80s by 5 times.
Okay.
Yeah, Kotoko Tin also in the 1980s.
Kotoko share 5 times.
Yes, in the 80s.
Okay. Okay.
We can say that we can prove that on record. And I can say, Tom Thompson be brave and to buy an OCO or former supporters union 76. Young come on in boom, young film chapters. I'm from our dream bars how we can run this great club. So a chance since Kofi Mensah to form the circles. Of course, Tom Thompson Bantana seems by at the start of the decade 79-80, but Tom Thompson had been there. So chapters, has formed here before the circles also came. But they can say these are 2 great institutions, Ebwa, both Asante Kotoko Laka and Accra House of Oak. So the chapters and the circles,
Okay.
by around the same time.
Simon
Yeah.
from Cape Coast and Subusai, Nkatia Yosin, or Johnny Heart of Oak from second 11 wise. No, Busa was a sign call back to wise.
Of course, Azakes.
Okay. Or 3 wise bar hearts, no.
Of course, Azakes.
Of Osako Hazak's mom.
Of course,
Instead of wise. No?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Surprisingly. Of free has bought from Cup 79 or one team manager. I think yours in South America. Is it Paraguay? Into Osaba back to House of Oak. Into a place now, Nyatama Kuloja Omokwino.
Okay.
And of course, Azakes. And I think he came and beat House of Oak even in a crowd of Azakes. Honijan Memorial Cup.
I see.
Na John Ketia yours in Dimupa in that great second year Azakes team. Yeah. No more Honijan Memorial Cup.
Okay.
Azakes Ebeshe has 2-0 per one afternoon in the capital.
I see.
Na in Ketia yours in Edimu Yepa in that second year Azakes team. So we've resolved that. Say yours in Azakes, Mama shooting so Laka.
Okay.
So you went to second year Azakes
Okay,
from House of Oak and Chiri to retirement and stuff like that. But
okay.
he's one player that you admire very, very much. Mika John in Ketia yours or a player be open as some Yepa. So
all right.
7 on.
Yes.
Who's the House of Oak all time 11? One man, see me, and come to Robert Hammond back Laka. So,
May I call the next one?
Ne, or see, can say, CAF, father and son on.
Yes.
Bomber Blasters.
Yeah.
I be the pele Nima, I be the pele Bolivia the 2 finals. Nima Ebo 2015. Jordan needed in. But I think somebody too has that record for Ghana. Joe Richard now would have go my Blaster 65. The G Cup of Nations. Niba John now Richard now 65 goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Nibansu now John now unsu my Blaster Senegal 92.
Okay.
Unse both scenarios in aya the crop. Abedi Pele G Nima fell short. Now G onunse Niba follow short. Enti enya Abedi Pele nkwan anya the Pele no crowd that record for Ghana. Now the now who's too had it.
Okay.
John now who kept go for Black Stars and his son to Richard now who also play for the Black Stars. And either way, one man in me anchi sa kuruano. So that is the situation over there too.
Yeah, go to the next one. RTU players, and once we was
it's the 2 Cho.
Yeah, Mohammed 2.
You remember Cho very well.
Yeah, Mohammed 2.
Ojigo King.
Yeah.
It's the 3 and Kobo.
Also, I saw about has kakra. Mohammed 2
Cho.
more has.
Min kai Cho has o. And I lie you. Do you remember lie?
2 more has. Okay.
Is it not lie?
Na my game say 2. Okay, who the end
Okay, the professor say Mama Ilayi.
Okay, Mama Ilayi about has.
Mama Ilayi about has. Ilayi. Cho danger there. Look at Aruna Sima, no?
Yes.
You don't remember Aruna Sima?
Why not? RTU.
RTU United. Joe, so that is where we are on that situation. So RTU are back to back. Mika go king.
Okay.
But Nankobo came to Kotoko.
Sure.
Yeah, from Kotoko Kobo Kwahi. Joe, Obi. Maybe in can confirm, but I think Oko B from Asante Kotoko and Kobo is Oko BA United. You're like, let's look. This should be a kind of minimum how to put Kotoko Confederation Cup, your money House of Oak, players, penalty shootout. Maybe I can just start from the penalty shootout to Nokra and stand my back. What I say? See, they are just trying to test the professor, push the professor to the wall. But my mission mandatory 5 penalty shootout. You know, like these are the players who went for the penalty kicks. What I say?
They are trying to push the professor.
See, the penalty shootout that day. The meaning say, Nipa me no pet on the pitch. Outfield players no man bopan penalties in Ibi. Apart from the 2 goalkeepers, Prince Tego for House of Oak one penalty in Ibi. And you can't say one cry Stephen Oduro for Kotoko.
Okay.
But yesterday, I didn't TV program. You know, chips I say match in ND, you know. Apart from the first 5 kicks, you know. Joe Laka, you call sudden death penalty kicks, you know. No Kotoko patch or pan, no BSC on Timbo penalty, you know. And chips I said on TV. Years later, you know, chips I said apart from the one GP said the first 5 number bono. You hear 4-4 no. Whoever is going to play, they take the next kick for Krobia, they have to plead. No beer journey, but eventually somebody too should have to go and play. But these are the players who took the penalties for Kotoko and Has. Has the Kufuor, make the 5 kicks. Kufuor boy, Dan Kwe, Aqua Harrison. Kufuor, Dan Kwe, Aqua Harrison, Aumankwa Mireku missed, and Jojo Bossman. These are the first 5 kicks for House of Oak. Okay. You mandatory a sudden when we share no yapon. I can't say Ablad Morgan Bobby, Lawrence J Bobby, Ajatete, a boy, and of course that guy no Michael Donko, so a boy. So these are the 9 players on Boma House of Folk penalty kicks, you know. Young just and took out of Fonsu players. Gabriel Issa Ahmed, a boy. Yusuf Alas and Chipsa, a boy penalty nibi. The mandatory 5 kicks. Edmond Owusu and Sam missed. I can't say Michael Asante, a boy. Is it one Godfred Yabua on also a boy? Then CID, your friends and Michael Ofosapia, a boy. I can't say Kotoko play of Liberty, Nabakotoko. Daniel Yabua, Argentina. Joe Laka Ononsu Ebo then who missed, of course, Joe Henrich. So I think these are the players I'm taking penalty kicks in Joe Laka. Edima Asante Kotoko on that occasion. Of course, the goal scorers, Charles Taylor scored for Kotoko, and you can't say Ajata Tensu Eshe go no dema House of Oak. Then players, you know, Joe Laka, House of Oak. Why you can't say Sani Mohammed, Aqua Harrison, Dan Kwe, Sani Mohammed, Aqua Harrison, Dan Kwe, who again central defenders, Michael Donko, so Hobby, Infin Jojo Bossman, Louis Ajimai, Jojo Bossman, Louis Ajimai, Osei Kufuor, Prince Tego, Don Bote, of course, these are their players who started that day. Kotoko 2 had a very strong team. George, my very good friend. Ewombi. You can say Michael Ofosu Apia. Ebo Bidima Asante Kotoko Football Club. Gabriel Issa Ahmed. Godfred Yabua. Yusuf Alas and Chipsa. Edmond Owusu Ansa. Michael Osei, Stephen Oduro, Nana Indua, Wine Bium, Charles Taylor. So I'm trying to get all these are the one I'm starting as and took out that day in that Confederation Cup. Of course, I've mentioned Nana Indua, I've mentioned I can't say Charles Taylor, Frank Osei, Ebemu, Daniel Bu Argentina, and so Ebemu, and of course. Godfred Yabua? He is dead. May so forever rest in peace. Michael Asante, so Ebe Moody Asante Kotoko Football Club. So I think these are some of the players that Kai pass. They played.
The kind say Ubia or nickname. Supporters in him.
That's right.
But the current ones, you don't hear it.
Another way of looking at it,
Kigali. Michael Ofuswapia,
CID.
Godfrey Yabua,
TV3. Isa Ahmed.
The Rock of Gibraltar.
Or the nickname, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
One and a
Frank Osei.
Jabupule.
Oh, sir, the nickname, no.
Jabupule.
Charles Taylor.
The terrible Taylor.
Michael Osei.
Ember Power.
Nana India.
Nana Obuenipa. Shaggy.
Yusuf Alasan. Chipsa.
Sonny.
We
are singing
6. I can't so be our nickname, man.
I'm sure.
Okay. Osei Kufuor.
Oh. Osei for
General.
Come on, back.
You like I said.
What are we reading now?
Yeah, I think we've dealt with all the questions IPPM when. I'm very certain.
Oh, okay.
And let's say ODB bar, but these are the questions. I'm on for the buyer, Joe. Like I think, we tried as much as we can to answer all their questions to the best of your ability.
The professor.
Yeah, I think Joe. Like I think justice has been done to most of.
1980 now. Kotoko has to focus three.
The answer. I don't what I mean. You don't understand that go. In terms of that much. Oh, this is a good question. Oko Nigeria.
Yeah.
So Oko Nigeria. I think Odama Leventis and Iwanyahu. Okay, I was about back. Blasters because this time he joined us and took out the football club. So 19 Eddie answer Joe like of team member about us.
Eddie answer.
Eddie answer. On that 1980. Me say no offering kwan about us.
Kaye. Abama me na obusame.
So should be complex stars Joe Laka.
Complex stars.
Actually should be based in Tema.
Okay.
But now Odama complex of complex stars na ba House of Folk in 1980s. Joe Laka some I want them so for. Questions will not stop coming and Professor Anunsa run attack there was.
Never do be Brian surprise.
Joe Laka that say.
Obisu busa Olympics Wonder Club no munya you know. Some of the 12 players.
So like this thing is being disputed in Ghana. I say we be what to be paying. Obviously Olympics are used to 12 players, 13 players here who train who here. Into Omunya Edin Wonder Club. This thing has been it's like a Ghanaian tale. Yeah, can we Ghana several years pa. But the truth is I understand only Jan na almost a nickname no.
Okay.
Okay. Ohine Jan in 64 65 say. Omutimi lusu key players bebre. No master bounce back biom. Like PNC, nothing has changed, nothing has happened. What I say. So only Jan gave him the nickname the Wonder Club. So Wonder Club for Accra Olympics, you know, they had it at 1965, Joe Laka. If you were in Jan, but it's being rumored all over Ghana. So Olympics presented 12 players one day in a football game. Of course, Joe, Olympics are presented 2 teams Spain. But Enungo Amam Wonder Club. Only the 2 teams echo football game. Only goalface never on Coco Joe. Bakukra 11 players. Bakukra only 2 players. But I'm not pitch in so. Joe like
different jerseys.
Different jerseys, yeah. Joe like how can we play a football game with 2 players? But Olympics got pitch in so only 2 players. Akwe McLean near look at Paula Joda.
Yeah, Paula Joda.
They form one
House of Folk
to Olympics. They form one side of the Olympics group now. Mko on Coco for the match against Goldface. Obikwa people say why Olympics no Goldface ebo on Coco. Now we ban Goldface or Jose Park. So the match was sent to Coco. And another team there, strong team. Uka Ali Ibrahim.
Sure.
Lukman Dauda. Ibrahim Tanko. Nida Kwankra. I mean the first Olympics team. No Munsu on one side.
Ali Ibrahim, the ball Black Stars.
Black Stars.
92.
Of course, yes. Ojinidin with Olympics before moving to Vattenscheid in Germany or wherever. You like I can say only the 2 teams in the court. There's an argument in the team.
Okay.
In Coco, bare 1 hour they couldn't resolve the argument to start the game. Actually, they saw a reason. Into our 2 players, and 2 players in the car. 11th other side now form one team. No ball, but they beat Goldface 2-1 that day. And so Olympics presented that they've never presented 12 players for a game. Onja Nama almost a title. No say they are the Wonder Club of Ghana of the Ghanaian game.
Okay.
I think that.
Should you call Barcelona 92?
Oh yes.
Referee.
Barcelona to me
yeah. I say I was a career history.
Right.
Ope Kotoko players. I don't
more Barcelona.
3 goalkeepers now.
Omdama Ghana. Okasa slogan. Get Ghana gold. No, give Ghana gold, get Ghana there. Because that's Barcelona to slogan.
Okay.
And by your quiet, Kotoko players near Mahmouda. Okay, Mahmouda Ahmed.
Yes.
And Maxwell Kunedu. These are the Kotoko players. Amas Kobi, Mega Frank Amankwa, Oli Rahman, and a Tono Seikojo. And of course, the goalkeepers were Tono Seikojo, late Ibrahim Dose. The keepers Mensana Koya. Who is our 3rd goalkeeper? One that can't home. Third Simon Ado.
I think in a particular game, all the 3
kept the goal. The final match.
Yes.
Dose, I can't say. Is it Dose na die and O'Brien? Then Simon Ado Pejan in Sapa say Uradi Boy and Panazi Kasadu go and defeat Australia. Oh, also you are into it by 1992. So you share. Australia for one winning cup. I think all the players that are there presented in Barcelona will be a kiki a ball.
Okay.
So I think issues have been well dealt with here. Actually, coming the professor will have to come back again. But I think my year to the best of my abilities.
All right.
Now, House of Folk all time me bomb pass and I do a beer mina kwan da. Because Joe Laka is the only way out. Kotokodia now couldn't get the chance to sleep.
Okay.
Hopefully this evening the professor will just get the chance to also go to bed. So Joe Laka, that's the scenario.
Please ask our Mohammed who he considers Kumasi Asante Kotoko's greatest player of all time. I recall the former president Kufuor always mentioned one James Eje as his all-time best Asante Kotoko player. Please, who exactly was James Eje? Danny Elwefri Asankagwa.
Oh, James Eje, no, a great porcupine pa. Pre-league days, Dimupa, former president Kufuor is right. He might have seen all those players. But me who beside me, same Joe, me back pair. So also a matter of opinion. You back pair out of the bunch, and maybe I'll go for Baba Yara.
Okay.
Others say, I've so the Baba say, way. Meaning me all time Kotoko great since ball back Ghana. Only ball bossing any porcupine player. Joe Laka will go for Baba Yara.
Okay. All right. Our member ABM this questions be assigned by the certainly Messan Abba na yachuchi and Komo Kessben television Kessben NC 3 92.9 and Craning Potemo in Pamcho Sanshare live or DSTV channel 364 Go TV channel 121 Sanso and social media handles Ninano Kessben din Facebook and YouTube Kessben TV your din meeting komo kakra aba na munim se nenichina MTN FA Cup matches and so ewo din Kumasi Asante Kotoko omni Aduana Stars and afi Mediema and so ne Samatex enye matches ketua se medi kaka no ye bo modi answer Kessben television ye de matches ye betre matches live Mediema ne Samatex no 5 p.m. And na discussions be baso before the game and be 4:30 answer in the match that was so 5 p.m. so na Kumasi Asante Kotoko de no and so 3 p.m. but studio discussions kakra answer na match no and so baso ye hwe ni mo se bibia enko bom ma bitimi sa matches no and so abremo live. All right, my uncle Unilever International Africa manager Mr. Onyx Suno Aji Eho Nine Nunkodi and Komo Kakra. Boss Aquaba.
Yes, I do, Major.
Sir Boko, dear.
The Patro Boko.
I didn't go pass it. Doc, I said, the post in a certain video. The position of certain video.
Unilever and Yasem
Unilever International Africa manager.
Kenya Shanase, Ghana Shanase, Nigeria Shanase,
South Africa.
South Africa.
Wow. Here this was a PS studio ha and no pay. Na Rexona and Dove soap ne the cake and one day. It's a more quiet day. Now Bohun Komoka Cran Sana. Ya can a sporting field no so known Numa Rexona and others no the boy sportsmen and women and just some to cry. The match of boy and Komoka crave a minute or two. Nafi Musas at the group with India Oba had Musa Hong Komoka.
Okay.
Rexona.
Did come a mention with you for
Dove.
Rexona, your car Rexona, a aerosol and as a spray. Now, the air say a boy who by 7 to 2 hours. Because 7 to 2 hours what it means is 3 days. It is old to go a motoma. 3 good days na smell no ewo hopa. Linking it back to Dove so.
Yeah.
Dove no ye will more categories miensa. The di kind no ye will soap. Na Dove your friend of beauty bar soap. The entire friend of beauty bar soap and they say, what you check Dove do mo enaya. Miensa yinkun bakon and so a seminar. Na inkuno. The air say a bomb house can near no. Na se would dry no fish shower say, now a bab on tail, and yadia on number white.
Okay.
Because of inkun component na a woman.
Okay.
Na after no as by the other segment, no, your friend will say a aerosol and as a roll on.
aerosol near spray. Now, and also bought home buying to say Rexona now for 72 hours. The difference between Rexona and Dove, Dove no kita vitamin B3. Now, sa vitamin B3 no, the eye say even tone of skin. In TB or more to no be say black spots be or hoa. And to say man how. We used to say Rexona, sorry, Dove ya make a one ma even tone na masa black spots ni na. If you ako. Then you have cream no so. So we kaya bra make component in the soap no. Me bo cream no ho asem.
Okay.
Na say me the cream air tone soap dia. Na cream na anka sanso e. Cream no so will help you to nourish your skin for 48 hours. Na the ma cream net down so say dermatologist for ajato. Be ka dermatologist that bro for no so. The gina homa ene obi a ohwetrinwi, obi a ohwemore, obi a ohwe skin.
Skin, okay.
No omo nyina ye nhwehwe mu ehu say ye cream no e approved. It is you so ebe nourish your skin for 48 hours boni bia encounter skin never some na glow. You can say glowing now what it means is that it's going to be shiny na it's silky. Nti said you me gidi say we use your cream no wa won say
that's some kit wa kra.
Na was shine
Free side me copy say me ko mu dem. I'm saying no da me wu kra me say say fa no nware me.
That's it.
Na fi say but you su nsambina ne friend say spray ni wa wodo. Me be share we as a different crowd.
That's it.
Yes. Different crowd. I mean, nam then I do my bag.
That's it.
And that's some get to a crowd. All right. I think Rexona. Sporting circles. Then AC Rexona. What's happening?
Okay.
Oh, sporting circles, yeah.
Rexona and Casano are associated with CAF. And if FIFA activity be a ECOSO. And the Ebeshe Afconia Morocco, yeah. We had the opportunity to sponsor it. Even though we were not the headline sponsors, the headline sponsor was Total Energy. But we had the opportunity to sponsor the program itself. Yeah. In this, we have a match and air choir. Now we share display panels now in a perimeter. Now we use a Rexona na a Now the AAN say we gave or we sampled the players into Morocco 4, Senegal 4, especially the finals. And a massive one. Rexona and Ankasano, because it's associated with sports, and him say, so utumrika and now exercise. Nothing free to ayana itimema and carbon eba. Nasa and cano yana bacteria and deba. Now the added advantage of Rexona spray and as aerosol and say it doesn't just give you the fragrance, but it goes a longer way to kill the bacteria. It kum bacteria no. Na bra ekum bacteria no na asama and kapapa. Na yeah in him football here. Go buy pija yensa e go. Now I imagine say go aba now buy be celebrity. Send ya wa ti ha or celebrity. Na wamotum e yinka.
Pija unsa
hadre.
Na odi hwian kofo.
Sa na dia sa eye ahomete kra na say because say eye football activity adodo na ne ba stadium behwe no. So when ya baby pant na send am for J and am pedomo tonium say a bit ye bin tea no. Now one continent ye now continent baby will be a motum a ye she a kawa. Maybe you might not have to like it. Until ye the ma ubia say on you send a bear motum a bit may come up.
Okay. Wow, so what should we expect?
No correct.
Yeah.
Ye did kind as sponsor players be to say Olivier Giroud.
Okay.
Enzo Fernandez. Yanka say to an Amonco, Spain, Ecoshare, Vinicius Jr. Yeah. SI an ambassador. So when you look at the Rexona Kana, but could be one on one them. Yeah, Tom. I'm a Ghanaian and I have the opportunity of leading the team here. So I was asking myself, what can I also do for my country? Me share football, me yanka me sape sports.
Okay.
Na answer na me kosokra. The entire make us a sports and say it gives me a very nostalgic moment. Me kai se brana mo prempe college said okay. Na ya ba stadium see ba be hwebo. Na komumpa. It's me ba stadium no. It's as me passport me until from Sofa line. Then I come there. Near Satra exams. Now one of the games.
Yeah.
and I'm who can I used to link on navigator. May God bless you, sir. And I'm here, my dream said me bow. I'm here, send me banner. Bodyguards and guys no more around. They were just shoving us off.
Before bodyguard be ado.
But guys no more around. They were saying no, we shouldn't come. Say yeah, and I'll roll it down. I catch the guys and I say, I need to buy. Now sports I paint here a bus stadium. You bear one of first cow can.
Oh,
and I'll roll it down how to buy. And no boy me, and want me to meet to Gary.
wow.
And boy want me to meet to a city. Eddie, yeah, exams. My first sports are coming them. Said you boy me.
No Kevin Kaikra.
No, correct. It's here. Yeah, Lincoln Navigator. Okay, no, Pakisu, I need
Lincoln, no, yeah.
Now, Saturday telephone, no cry. You the far, what do you call it?
Yeah.
Camera, cry. You don't be any.
Oh.
You be share. Now you try home for new. It seems that you meet me. Yes.
Do like at Lincoln.
Yes.
Yes, you know that.
Yes. I'm part of the better engineers.
The better engineers is all.
Yes.
Oh, sir.
Yes.
Unexpected. Me quite my engineers so.
Yes.
Sir. Wow.
It's yeah, that's it. I mean, yes.
But yes, also a Mobius.
And me cry and say, I mean, who say, and said that, and take cry.
Oh,
yes.
What about the moon? Come on.
Perfect. It means I charge not bad the ATM, I can't say my passport. Yeah. Me who say, I will say, you propel Ghana football to a different height. For example, say players no more hono, say na our able players be doing, me bana meet you. Sir Franco Naro made it clear, say, from I think 92 upwards, players in the because those local players, they were able to play for longer period. But 90, sir, if you say Sikano is sir, ain't say a panisa, obia free. Baby Krubi, I mean, person able to disrespect any country, no. Ebano kita sikaki to be a crowd that the players go there. So I was asking myself, what can I also do in my own small corner to help build the Ghana Football Association? Inti didi kai me call Accra House of Focus.
Okay.
I mean, you know, Accra, I mean, chair the new director, MD, your friend or Echo Emuna. Congratulations for your new role. And I feel it's someone you know, Boami, and me call Accra House of Folk Echo. Partner, a sponsor, Benjamin Asari. Na Emano Eboa Kessben. Now, in view of this, say, I say Ghana and 2 clubs, who balance it right, no balance left. It may quite crash of folk, also Jamie Felso.
And whom for Nini TV.
Phyllis and also Agina and Channel, Madame for Pardon, or Boam, and I'm young, so my contact or Chami Kwame.
Okay.
Also, ambassador for Rexona, also Bekaya home.
Okay.
And in Penny Foku Dama, Mr. Franco Naruzuna, Ejinahui.
Yeah.
Oh, Boami, Papa, then I say, was it I've been offended? You were sure. It's Yakoya, no. House of Folk Benjamin Asari, our Ghana #1 goalkeeper, no. It's as here in Liver International business, and we also want to see our players in the international front, especially playing for the Black Stars. And Yakoya, sir. Into a year, no. I'm saying Penny Force say, what can we do for the other club in Ghana, that is Asante Kotoko? So I am saying it on authority here that tomorrow, or tonight, Sunday, yes, tomorrow, 7 o'clock at SG Mall.
It's not 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Okay.
So Joe, it's just a radio soon. I'm invited, but I'm inviting you. So back, I'm in the papa.
Okay.
Tomorrow, SG Mall, we want to unveil Albert Amoa.
Okay.
Kotoko, astute striker. Na also in that kind of personal terms and everything. Okay. And that is exactly what we are going to do, please. Yeah.
Nice one. But before this, now, what in Canada, Asante Kotoko, wako Hearts of Folk, when you're Diana, Nimasa, or the Akoma. Before so we first our place, that is a position as a friends African manager in Liver International. No, we are Ghanaian, you know. What do you so my pa? And he Bessiwa na Hearts of Folk, Asante Kotoko, Diana, Obasa Ebium.
Sir, Patrol, say, Yango Poadrum. There's opportunity. Any player or demonstrated the zeal, say, we're hungry for success. I'll bet me, I'll bet join the Black Stars. We are also scouting. Okay. Because we want to really help build the Ghana football.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I've been main distributors now. Unilever International. I mean, him for and a month for per product Nibia on Betimiako and on Befrom.
There were 3 main distributors. There were one distributor, a friend Beauty Glow, I'm so much Bahakrada, and a Daddy Ash and so Bahada, and yes, our Amata. Na Upebiatwa, Omunina were Edum.
Okay.
Omunina or Makola.
Okay.
Omunina so Ewa Madina.
Okay.
Na fortunately for us, no. Yankopon adom bia to yɛso ama yɛnso etimi LPM ɛwɔ ha.
Okay.
Na yɛya yɛbobɔ mu nyina number. Na yɛabɔ baabi omo locations na omo bibia.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Na ɛni gye sem ba kon so ne sɛ esan sɛ yɛba Kessben TV, Kessben radio etwagu ɛwɔ DSTV channel 364 Go TV ɛne Ghana fane nyina Accra 92.9 ɛso nyina no. Who said,
when you know,
if we say station, ye come.
Wow.
Na station no, boy, increase your sales. It will be a Mr. Remo. If you have the opportunity, come and advertise here because it has really helped me a lot. Na yakofa lax and swaba. Na lax no.
No, go anymore.
Yes. There were so many variants. Variants now I say they are near 5.
Okay.
Na you back a friend romantic hibiscus. Utidina ubehu time I would be career ebisi aboa wankasa menko bebre and you flawless skin and I feel glowing skin and you magical orchid and you nourished skin na makofa abagana na me de bagana no me de akwa koma distributor bi a friend OAB me de akosi na warehouse
okay
na echimpone se me buy na me nya ba bi a me de begu enti me call ne ho or Jamie Felso, no, they go in the warehouse. Now, me Tom, all the distributors are more Ghana.
Okay.
You bet me, I mention name like Phil, we can mention name like that, what do you call him? Lucky Bazaar, we can talk about Fiasari and the rest. All of them.
Okay.
You bet me, I call Honorable Toby at all.
Wow.
Now, we dear, me perceive a date number we to dra. Send a bear, Ubia or Bepese or Becoho, and now pursue to Tombiano. Ghana fane nyina no obefre sa number we
okay
na nipa no ye friend no Big Jake ni din ne honam se na ne number no a me de etudwa no enie 0244 81 23 64 message subium 0244 81 23 64 so open lax ya mabodin etu akoton and the price no so very very affordable for number we for Jake na obenya bi ato akoton pa
honestly that's it nkomo hwem abe de abetudwa de ama atifo de ahwefo nyina efa Unilever mo product no nya sam ketu akra obia mpebi na dwumaso so a company so ama Onyx eda no na oye esan eboa Ghana sports through football yemfa hu nhiem na product no yento na wankasa oyi ba ko a obayi mienu ayi miensa we say eno a na beton no ho sa papa ebeda sepa for coming na menim say amount for some product no in the agrocra already na yisu de ba say the be kanya mu na manfo afi na mu di dance pa say eh sana e no crepa ebeda sepa for coming but we say we do ho Kessben ukotokro enkasroda
Debbie na one thing back one person make ho asem so say proud to my coming to the studio and I was thinking a while or some researched material there we an initial
books we are good
anyway. I was very surprised. This is super amazing. May the good Lord bless you. Seminya unim die ba kokra em say ka sabrin ka me hu die be me ho
the way you know some power dia ka
me refi brio some got na America obi mans be 13 years what I say once after you have to continue for the bar you have to answer them that's the nature of the job.
Unim say adia me pepper me follow pa me follow story you see Also, we see filling station on my back.
Oh yeah, and then me climb, but then over anything. But at some point I gave up. It's conceded.
I'm right here. The
filling station is conceded. It's abandoned.
The project is abandoned.
It's abandoned. Oh, but yeah, hopefully maybe they be number. But for now, I think abandoning the idea.
What's your abandoned here?
It's conceded. Yeah.
Who this is a who are best?
Yeah, football is insane. Kakra baby be na wanya baby duty.
Okay, all right. Okay, Alex, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
And Bedi and Kobo. All right, Unilever International Africa manager, Alex Suno Eji and Eno Eddie and Komodo Pamcho, Kahwe na Unilever product no Kahun Tentem. On shase na tobi na yusu na wankasa obedi ho adanse awa
Jojo.
All right, yentu aswe.
Yes. You say ya di kan ni nyina, so this is in summary. Question say PPM no, that is a new year no to our listeners and now to the best of your knowledge, So let me say name you on the Confederation Cup, I think I've answered everything, sir. Those were the players I enemies to the best of your knowledge. Mbo Bimas and Tokotokone, House of course, Joy Rich and so come. We were all there at the stadium. But why should you ask the penalty kickers? 18 players. I understand you are right, pa. Players is by 22. 18 players and more penalties now. Line up for the respective sides. The goal scorers.
But yeah, but someone your voice is nibi. I didn't take a cry. Nafi yametwas no bisu busa. Please, where is the regular hour Mohammed Hudu? Is a great guy. Has he been swapped? Sadiq the every tamale and Abadabin Pacho. Emra Awali Ben in assembly Bishia. Samrena na Hudu and so and your school quite a masters.
Right.
I was Stirling, University of Stirling. I was Scotland. And some recrona muzo on our cry Jumaka cry for a week or two or so. Yes. And Sana Oko Scotland. The hour was Scotland. Our masters. I was Scotland. And so I don't know. All right. And so voice is Libya by Intika cry. Na Yemehe weekend matches.
Hello, good morning. Pacho mohoye die. The frame agongo we because every time odumasi zongo. Echine stre officials no. Asante kotoko bo no mo ba be bo no. Officials ne stre mo. Omone Babiani Good Stars bo no mo bo no kumasi ha no mo show mo tre no. Omo first go no. Babiani Good Stars nya foul. Omanje efiri ho no mo ande ko ye friend say omo enya foul no referee de ejima omo a through ho no mo de konya penalty omo de share omo first goal first half on the bay 10 minutes to 15 no na referee no efeva kotoko pa nti bestre officials say esro mo anya se chinchina se kotoko obuho munti among qualify estre officials familiar boy Awa Mohammed Hudu the way familiar boy Mau Akwaba.
Professor, good morning. Me pacho we dear mebusa I am seminament answer now. A person me who soccer missionaries are no more free asking for soup. Last no crowd can say Augustine here for crab booby. Nampacho Satam, one near yum coach. Once no now yum goalkeepers. That no more players do send it to me ball blasters. Asking for soccer missionaries. Your friend said.com.
Hello, good morning. Aboma Basone Edumapa Moye. Said you are no pay a DB Eche Majunina, me pese Mubuame. Ghana Football Association. If you say ye league ya enkosoni league ye guni na FB, blame no. Ye de bema omo. Adintina me kasa. Se me share league mo, se nkofo nko park. first na nanka nkrofo copac emo munyo omo cat emo aye ton player emo munyo omo cat no I think at that time na no money ku football no we but say FIFA discover ema do huge dollars e be do omo nsem omo timi e do omo de enti say nipa be copac o say we ton player o they don't care because he says can omunya mane bro so say enke eyade pa se sika bia mfiri ba bia ama na de na omunya good process and players na I think say ka omudo omo ni be ko league no ye ama league no mama na ko yi secondly ekotoko coach Karim Zito misre na ni dim say ya beto dwa say den ya Kamara yeko say Kamara yeko de ade na second keeper on my boy any chance ma o boost the confidence because ye kwa Africa go say share boy na edampo ni since then ye hu ni post mu biem it mesre coach na ni diem say on shas ye ma boy no confidence say na be ya Kamara kwa obetimi aba beginem achi amai medamase.
Hello, good morning. Kessben Sports. So Joe Miche Busuafoni na Chia Awal Muhammad ne Andy Kim ne South Sudan Bruni Dr. Michiano. So Joe my question here come Awal. Since I started Ghana League, but Oman all-time 11. Since I started Ghana League, Oman all-time 11. And I feel 2000.
Good morning, General. Carlos Kone, Kasafri Old Botana Accra. General, I paid them Pese Andy, Emma, and I didn't check Accra or Julian Alvarez. Basa ni Chelsea, Mfano kwa Babuan pa. Na General Afensu, Moon check camera in my Accra. I say Andy she Portugal Jesse.
Good morning, Sir Joe. I'm sure ready at the movie. Mr. Nice.
Red color, but who show what even I say Andy she Portugal Jesse. Red color, but who show what even so me show what DSTV so into who show I say orange color no camera na black akranti Mr. Pa na mo check ya my kakra medamase na menshram na adwuma pa mu ya magana Carrasco ne medamase say good
What they kakra have me a fixed the way I Ghana. Good morning, Sir Joe. I'm sure ready at the movie. Mr. Nice. Sir Joe, I think I could have me a fake session. The way I Ghana, almost a fake session. Almost session. As a mom petings knee. Look at say Ochina, Man City in Liverpool. Time I say, never got to call the Kotoko match. About 3 or patch. A bassa now has supporters na idea train. Ye boy, you money panko, young so ever Baba Hekakana, no more sad ye match ya, ye no. Europe no so ebasa na mo high sisi ye kokko toko de anazi ye trafini are Liverpool ne Man City so me why you so recharge DSTV nti o mo hwe ne ye nipa ene ne complete no ya de esne ya de ntina chenchene pese ye ne tam nyina aseso ebasa emfa nti npan fo no mo trans mo hwe ne mai madam as nyame
yes Joe Michelle no beja fo nyina I'm calling you from Anson Quanta. And I'm person Buza say, what is the highest score line ever recorded in the Ghana Premier League history? Highest score line. I record what Ghana Premier League history. Mempe the annual official. Mempe the engine. It is said the BA United. Share 20. As I can say 19. Say yano. You suspend the woman. But as you mempe the engine, mempe the official highest score line. I recorded in the Ghana Premier League in my edge. Me pese mhu yi akro ma wa anya ho adwuma ma me.
Sir Joe, good morning. Michia Andy Kem ne Sir Franco Nalo ne Mr. Awa Michia obia. Sir Joe, how to folk omoti akumo. Omoti akuma papa. Kotoko ekolu suit say one. E wa Lions. Me be cheap has win Sunday ne yen crook cigar no. Oh, edu baby na ya ho. Edu baby na ya ho papa. Beche United. Be draw more brepa has show mo cross gap na. The has mo koye ni. Ya papa.
many and the came yard, Odo Tene, I can be a man of most say Timino. Odo Tena can be an say Timino. Ede pass Uncle Fumi anyway, coach, to play papa, how to folk to me, they be justify, how to folk. How to folk team the way they be more justify. The players have be to strikers have my trade. Defenders na if you be any ho, goalkeepers if you be any ho. Midfield attack no attack any mo na. They have to folk company for I like that Camilo do tay. It is just strikers have be you munye bi ma striking man how to folk. How to folk they be you play third and fourth. Then they got third and fourth, fifth, third and fourth. I said you. Me de kwame me kase fi central region akesim me da sepa.
Hello, Sir John Nipanfo. Good morning. Me de nyame nwa say Lawrence o say otukwa. Cause Lawrence say onya akora.
Sir Joe, good morning. Chiano abeja fro nyina me de kofi sam me kase free tech. We Sir Joe mo ma yen kan okre entre Ghanaian players. If you say ball na ye ball. E do baby a we player na ball Ghana league na. E do baby a wa no wa wo hu nipa no. Wa na wo ball no. E do baby na decision bi ba e so wa kali wo hu ne hu say decision we minya abotre ma me hu. Die nti na American sa. First say you players yo mo kwa no ma samba. Omo kwa no ma samba. Itamidu abo Ghana league in how many years? Pitamidu no bo park academy o free ho na obe ball kotokoi. Oba kotokoi me say 3 seasons say money and o koi. One day say afina Pitamidu o won a peak. Anka Pitamidu nya chance ema ananya tamu ma ne ho a. Within be next year okọ no. No wa ye mature. By ene yen sign me say men sign team bi aba ho nti no. La show no okọ. Afi obekọ no ntene nka biom. Sebe nti. Ke league na ebo no wo fom o. Premier na boy no mo no 4 years impo. By team bi aba ho. Busa won say team na wo kọ no. Ene kotokwa ho odin ye pe. Abetamu a. Hwe abetamu akọ ye. Hwe team a ye ne omo ye wetimi ebedu ba bi Champions League na ne no na ebo. Obefa ye player no kwa wantimi amo. Player ne kwa san ba na ye hero. It is the mentality we see as the team of Ghana. Ye betra ABC di ni mu za. No amu ne ye betra se do. No amu na ye betra. Ansa na free team no abekọ no. So why mature ansa na wokọ. Se do se yamfa bibi sa. Ghana players no be kwa san ba fie sa o. Wa ye nya kudus muso ni biom. Enya kudus muso ni biom. Ombe kwa ala bo na no ma san ba. For no se se kura be kakra no ombe ka Ghana players mo bo ntimi mbo. Ntu ukoya won adwene na ekuta won no. Ukoya na ye dia same performance contract. Udi agro ye twa man ntimi fa nko ba bia. Ghana nko an na ye twa obi contract mo an na ye de nam CAF ne na asefo. Afenso omo a Ronnie so say Lions keeper no ekono mo ye na wanya ade na wankra team no na say ni say no. Masa abrabo na ye bo no obi mmo obi o. Obi mmo obi. Ebi kura na Otra Lions Otra Lions 3 years no okoi. Ebi kura wo busa na ebi 300 million kura ebi kura ni bi da ho. By America ho no ebi adwuma wo koye kura no. Fine. Within ebi 3 months pepepe obi nya sa scan atwam. Iti mu amu kansa ni nyina me ne mu nya adwene. Onko ye na adwuma. Obi wa 30.
Good morning. Good morning, Sir Joe. I hope Sebusu for be here. It's been a while I spoke on the platform. Not my engaged kakra, but the likes of Awa Muhammad, the kind of flashbacks and memories they have with regards to sports, football in particular, no, Chale top notch. These are institutions, and anytime I listen to your platform, I get a whole lot of insights about how the game is going. Certain individuals have not even really heard from them in a while. And Awa Muhammad, kudos and kudos to the Kessben sports crew. Kwame Dankwa, Adenta Senate Flat.
And that segment, me voices no segment. Okay, matches were Ghana. You should know so kakra fi issues kakra ho na the account. Na do me nukai na ya page good morning, sir. Since we are all sharing our opinions on both Hearts of Oak and Asante Kotoko all-time 11, let me also share my opinion on both teams' all-time 11. We every DJ Kobna Black. 80-year-old Kobna Black, 80 plus. My engineer, what should be a or the free tema. Also, Hearts of Oak, goalkeeper Abdullahi Lai. Adukwe Lai. Ofeansa, Adu Dako, Adu Odamte, Joe Dakota. In midfield, I'll go for Adolf Arma, Joe Gatti, and Emmanuel Osei Kufuor. And in attack, I'll go for Polo, Ismailado, and Amusa Gbadamosi. Yes. Yeah. Oba Asante Kotoko. Also one, Robert Mensah, Dan Opong, Oliver Aqua, Seth Ampadu, Kuku Dazi in midfield. Robert Mensah, Dan Opong, Oliver Aqua, Seth Ampadu, and Kuku Dazi. In midfield. Yeah, my Kuku Dazi. Yes. In midfield, I'll call for Sunday Ibrahim, Yao Sam, and Razak. In attack, Osei Kofi, Babayara, and Opoku Afriye. Kobna Black.
Babayara nkan ho.
Babayara. Okay.
Babayara di ampi mana.
They Babayara di NP.
On sanya Bukari su di nkan ho.
No.
Opoku ntinsu nkan ho.
Me pacho ne de no de abana
No, I'm just me ma we
and I'll be trying to convince you for 2 hours when we are not. Oh, come on, be.
That's the beauty of argument.
All right, I don't know. All right. Inti Yemra, issues among for Rezi, Nafi Yemsha matches in the weekend.
You like I say just one question. I'm voices no by missionary say Mikai goalkeeper ne ben some on place or on order under missionaries. Okay. Ne ben kan ben for su piasari. For su piasari so kan a handful. The handfuls near me no. You are handful August na handful Tony a handful Kofi Mbia, Kelvin Asian,
Kofi Mbia Junior.
Oh yeah, under 17. You like okay, under yes. Those are times that Asimfosu could do no wrong.
Okay.
These are some of the names I bet about Asimfosu. And certainly I think in the league, maybe of all most of the staff, you like how they call other.
Okay, all right. I'm evangelist Emmanuel William Bediakon for Num in the Eastern region. My question is, why has the Swag Cup game stopped? Okay, and when are they going to start it? Okay. Into the also the about I don't know swag rep
you are into swag.
Yeah,
swag rep
Ashanti region secretary.
Yeah.
Okay, 1972.
But Zemago, Capo be free your ball in Empire. And also can't be enjoy.
I think it's primarily due to lack of sponsorship. First of all, teams are more demands and my friend person can on attractiveness of our game. Of course sponsor our scanner teams in Ebepeno. On farmer for that one-off game now, Emma, along the line, I think the Imwayan thing. And the Amaswa for some organizers swag up. Okay, could you feel? Yeah, and this swag for talk. Say, Muntiminya Gaka top 4. Sports presenters criticize Gaka. Say Gaka and Timinya Gaka top 4. Maseno. Or someone swag up. Say sponsorship in F4. And then I must Muntiminya swag up.
He's been vindicated.
Not vindicated.
Not vindicated?
Yes.
Why won't you organize it?
On no swag for no one members. Hey, or the saying, for no. Gaka for no.
Sponsorship as seven
They should be able to convince their guys to minimize their demands and compete. What I say? But swag a private or clubs and coca. Yes, it will be a term possible. But then no sponsorship why a day into Muntiminia. Now league in Queen clubs na can't be named Queen until more members and more movements no money Nanya Kono or BPA person or Tom and the Tom by
Galka Toffon involve huge friends and Sika on best sponsor no. O man ya swag of one. Yes. I'm more criticized. Much back up, I want to organize it.
Different.
Because we are sponsors. In the good of Yano is vindicated.
He's not. Why is he vindicated?
Because one game won't mean organized.
Dear name sponsors the unattractiveness of the league. One name and any attractive.
We are going to pass every
class.
Okay. Okay. It's football is attractive. Oh wow.
RT match na play adana ebo ni din Sevrankwa. Enyemia player wadau. Yes, was go ewo baby no Sevrankwa. It is the clubs.
Oh, okay.
There are some questions in the Sevrankwa we na me.
Yeah, you what wanted to never matches no. Yeah, you America krebi e be so.
Enipa na all ball Lawrence or say abaso no. Ono e say criticize Peter Amidu akwa. Because Lawrence the onyokotoko ni nti okwa eye. But on where say criticize Peter Amidu akwasa didn't no oko. O say Lawrence de no ano no so oko no unua nka abeka so mane nko. Born no obo no die no nya na wakwa bruchire ko ye adwuma discard ya. Eno de no ano no. But Peter Amidu akwa de obokoto kontu onya contract no ana so decide so on side be on the crime. The Bema Ghanaian player decided to say free ha akwa abonten e ya getua. E sikasem. That is the first and I agree. Says there are other factors bia more players, more improve locally. Out there, the apparatus and other equipment, everything structured. More players, no, more performance, but the first thing to consider, because who say agents, no, I was say, you be from say deal about, say you did all the better now. Okay, contract, no, where we are there, that's what it is. I don't think say players, no, the they will be rushing, moving out. Lucas Paqueta free. West Ham United echo back to Flamingo over 40 million pounds and on the tono. Sika or peso unya no they will paying. It is the reason why I decided to say Obeko Akobo Ediama Flamingo. Andres Pereira free Fulham echo back to Palmeiras. The open okwa obinya. Into the pushy players no more free ha echo no. I agree. Say a be environment be our players no movie kwa. Say Joe situation no and I say a environment yet a more players no more talent in grow but say Joe your players or matana have boy league ya babo ni omu wi no so mo ankwa bruchira nkodi pa hu na bonten a obesre no ni taku enti de bema ye players na ntana no e sikasem enti player no say the time aso no so believe say wonya deal ebebo ama the game na timi akọ year say Joe ono si nya no nko because Lawrence osai kopesika Peter Amidu akwanso okwa kopesika ye players na ye criticize say omko a omuni 5 months omuni 1 year omko a na omaba ne say Joe ena abetamu a said Elali Bengadi for only decided to sign a contract ko ma terminate o money biwa months now obeboy o de $10,000 in Kwame and son $30,000 on nam almost 300,000 Ghana cedis say Joe so what Lawrence or same company year in 1 year the contract na 5,000 cedis 50 million 1 year in 12 months players ka oje as a contract sum 5,000 na you know we are the bobra this player any opportunity do okwa o sini kwa soko ba ko so say Kamara ba beko nti adenti da coach Karim to Aziz chance na on them because oba beko say do player no say Kamara okotokui say $500 kwa no mutu ase buso me bia oje and kotoko person omuji league omu person omuji FA Cup enti say player no ho na onyanko ya de enti na coach ni bench no say Sambo Onel so be coach Sambo Onel to coach ni bench no Peter Amidu akwanso team coach ni bench no because all these players want to leave no so far as omu ho na omuji aketua no omu ye part of the team no omu ye integral members of the team there the coach cannot bend them say omu ba be coach players ni na anko na general coach ni ko bench omu na sa players no team na ntini anyi Premier League na na sa ko blame coach no inti fan now Kasan Unyai. Now to the big game.
Yeah. Regarding Lawrence Osei's exit from our league, to the States. Can his team, Heart of Lions, take him on for breach of professional contract? Elvis, UK, the way about. The time now, so no call into
breach here. Yeah. So, reporting na, reporting na ma, it be a FIFA.
Okay.
And I say we cried Ghana the first point of report by Ghana Football Association.
Okay.
But them associating a GFA bit my man. On to mention on to me say Basa or sign contract for fra and yes Breno because we no GFA the club no MP so me GFA my mano ITC man in fan ko bobo for.
Okay.
But Brante no krona o kon uti nko na nya ball no kobo. In the realms of football Muntimin so be our baby.
Okay.
Upa be banning for life for professional football or so mobile obey any day.
Okay.
It's just like Sudan for ya or Mujani free Kotokui. Or my TCBD Ghana.
Okay.
So we decided so when your team or US or no so mobile. Nase or mope so register or ma as a so more requesting for my TC from Ghana.
Okay.
Your requesting with GF be contacting the last club. The last club is Asante Kotoko. Kotoko see the money in because of ABCD.
All right. You didn't answer my question. The lineups when Hatchofuk beat Asante Kotoko by 4-0.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Please ask him if they have one for babies. Oh, okay. You know, all kind of Dav ni Rexona Onyx. Okay. Me sending the messages here in Yanono Bremen. All right. Our Obetima Nyamayana. And as you come back,
I'll come back
okay.
to it. Remember me now.
And the area games,
You know, big game over by Rasport Stadium, Adriana Star versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The last time Adriana Bahano, Imano Mafu Beshe first goal, and a Kotoko Etsy in the second half. Game no ending in 1-1. Oh, share the Ghana Premier League name this in a team back or Quabontia. Nemo de Bosso any pa a Adriana Stars. Venue a Kotoko or Breno. Omukwa omutibi kunya the maximum points. Omukwa share hohoi kotoko ya amfa. Omukwa share all blast 2-0 kotoko ya amfa. Echrew emode ba omobode bono esoni. Juba Arestika assemble a very good team and they are playing very well. So for omu team now. Omo remember Adumako Boateng on the right. And you know Omo Abubakar Adams on the left. In central defense Omo Anochibedu, the good old Anochibedu, and then Alex Boache is back. Nti Alex Abba back. Omunu Ebepen, you know, the conversation also between Samba Unel and Alex Boache. Your fine centre backs in the Ghana Premier League. Ebenezer Aban of Heart of Lions. We are talking about David Opan Frane and Kevin Osetibe for House of Folk. Yeka Razak Simpson and Oko Greatman for Nations FC. Yeka Mubarak Yusuf for Mediama Sporting Club, and we are talking about Alex Boache, Samba Unel, Kotoko, and Adriana Stars. You know, almost this is here, almost say, almost the stand out center backs on Ebeba. Inti, Obia will be at the other half, I'll be making sure. Now, the midfield of Adriana, Honey Baby, also Kotoko needs to be very careful. Pitami Duakwa, Omunina Dili on the left side, the same thing. But you know, I can say, the Ama Kotoko Enhunuso against team I fed Heart of Lions, no, their midfield play and how almost set or team no up. I expose you the Kotoko midfielder. Amanyama Ankuyi Anfa Momo. In team in him say, Echina, our coach Karim Zito. On Sanko open up the midfield because so Adriana midfield now. The two central midfielders no more bonny two guys as I do. Omo nyina atena afa ko omo nyine bom omo abobo of fa ko sa de anyini and omo mienu asa akwa ko share Adriana Stars. You are talking about San Asedu and his other midfielder on the pen. Those are two guys from Abuaso no omo mienu asa akwa ko share. Inti midfield no and you know up front omo Daniel Awuni. What Obekai last 2 seasons. Accra Lions ne Kotoko 3-0 there course so Accra Sports Stadium no. When cannot destroy Kotoko or Adriana Stars. John Obe operating from the right and behind Imano Mafu about 16 games 6 goals scored and Benjamin Sevanyo behind him and you know Amwo Otuba on the left side. Into 4-2-3-1 and Achoba Arestika Ede Baba Sports Stadium Akwakoye almost strength in America Kano. making sure say the two midfield, Ene Sevanyo and then Daniel Auni and Kotoko ni problem when it comes to say almost a battle with any opponent when it comes to the lines. Asiedu, Lord Amwa, solid display. A almost an inconsistent display in the form in the horse at the but at least Samba O'Neill, the last time you Hamzata, you Joseph Amwa, you Henry Ansu, you name the pair Kozito the Baba. I think central defense in general. Whoever comes up to pair Samba O'Neill, Kotoko with the quality to show. Seth Kojo and then Prince Bedu are supposed to be the double pivot to battle the midfield of Adriana Stars. The last time on Mushiano, Sana said you are the best out of the Kotoko midfield. And this is a game for Hubejau. You know who Kotoko are good to go. I bet Amwa a very nice goal against Holy Stars. But clearly, well, we have a chance a share no against my friend Heart of Lions no. Ubu send the fitness no akakakra. Enti Morifin those who be goals games along the way. But you know Wasanko off. Peter Amiduakwa obviously Adriana be making sure says you betting are tightening it down if they really want to live up to expectations. Saka down the all the opportunity in Kotoko said you mention them who the or debate table in terms of the 4-2-3-1 or the 4-4-2 acquisito the coin. I think he should alter his statute to a 4-2-3-1, 1 arrowhead, 3 creators behind him. Now midfield no enyem yenu na Hubeja unsan follow and make midfield no said be a nya control with the midfield. So omunya control midfield adino Kotoko will be in trouble. It is the Kumasi Sports Stadium and and no Kotoko upper hand over Adriana Stars. Okay.
So General Awa Muhammad will pick up Rambo ahead of Stephen Tete. Well, like he said, it's his opinion. Akwesi Afrani. Anyway, every
of course
Brekum Abraham.
Like I said, no dimu power board my house of folk. But Rambo by 2000, 2001, 2002. Oh, did you man? So I'm very Rambo and you kind of saying, I do damn thing. That's how I see it. Although damn thing, most Ghanaians never saw him. Or Bobo party my class of folk. Okay. 58 to 68. Only the first Ghanaian Obo Nations Cup 3 consecutive finals. And when you're on the modern house of folk. Odimu Paeji, honest, Auro party my class of folk sporting club Laka.
Okay. So Mr. Stephen Tete Krano na only.
Oh, he wasn't that
like
Ajimanduya.
And then they provided leadership at the back.
In the defense, Laka, you saw Ajimanduya at the house.
All right, then share Sematex and so any mediema game no so kakra. Joe Offensa was had to work regular left full back.
So 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 3 for so many years until the introduction of Hesse Odampton. Hesse Odampton shifted him to the right full back, number 2, after Offensa returned from a long injury. Okay, Offensa was the one at the right back, number 2, who played out half-year clubs with dangerous man, Bengali Sila, not Papa Kamara. Offensa stepped on Sila's head after a tussle on the blind side of the referees. Silla could not come back, and that was a respite for Hatchofuk. Hatchofuk won the match 1-0 at Accra Sports Stadium, but lost the return match. It was Africa's Club Championship final. Ohineba Yeboah and Adiwe and so Abraham.
Okay. How much? It's the 77. No.
Yeah.
I'm see. Wow, we shall go. You die. No guys are okay. Yeah. And they missed the penalty that day.
Okay.
Anas missed the penalty.
Anas
said you missed the penalty. No more now. House scored 2 goals, but the Guinness
also
intentionally missed the kick.
Yes, sir.
But not Tenepa, whoever scored was destined to die.
All right, yes, and again,
okay. Do you know, some at Esconia a famous draw last week against Adriana Stars, Ehodoma. Now, you know, almost 80 minutes, almost lose a lot of quality into a more inconsistent display after losing Kayeke, Rashid, almost the likes of Emmanuel Essien and all those guys, and defense now, the likes of Isaac Afu Kofi Abesima. It's also a very good team. Media playing at home, Edding, say, some at the meeting IBB. So, watch media Makasa teams there, what's a zoom on a team no mobile, Holy Stars, and you who some at the Batakwa, performance omo better energy.
I think them go for a draw.
Yes.
2 times they've been there and get draw or tackle until almost a tough customer.
Only starts in so be a draw.
A tough customer.
Yes, yes, it's general teams now were around and normally media ma bar, media ma bread. But as you know, so I media ma team now. The only thing I will be to stop them is to defend and defend well. Because Prince, Derek, Dana Kofi Babel, Kevin and Nkrumah, even Fuzi Taylor, Salim, from defense now, Suleimana, Kamal Dean, Echo, Yusuf Maka, a free mate for Echo anymore, a Hona Mediama or Danny Wapa. If Kofi Abesama and Isaac Afro, the likes of AC and Mo can defend very well, normal prevent though the guys within the Mediama team said you almost hard pana, Samantha will survive. But you know, Takwa and I feel say with the quality of Mediama show within the league and performance individual or more upfront. I see Mediama say or more advantage to win at all.
Okay. Colfax way free Owas. Also offense right back and Hesse Odampton left full back. And the answer joined Hearts of Oak from Complex Stars of Tema.
So we got it right.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to think fast. Sure. Only 2-3 seconds.
Yes.
Abundance of one to me.
That's it. Ubusa 4-0 no.
Yes, I'm trying to.
Time.
Okay, hopefully Monday become a bit about that 4-0 score line now. Has the mass and you want to be prepared to talk about that one. But of course, Dida, you see, Jacob Nete, Miraku, Ampa, Steven Tete. It's a whole lot of players. I can be brave on Monday,
okay.
Make Casapa, I found so anybody that you 4-0, but you see that person may be a phobia. Into person you will buy into that thing. You can't be.
And when name Janaman for Busa league now matches are now here as compared to the aircon, who difference in this.
Oh, do you like a difference in this soon?
Difference in this soon.
Oh,
sir.
Tamaya league. Oh, do you like
not much players when no make a time I overcon 13 years ago, Bakai.
Oh, 13 years ago, yeah, Mikaipa. Not near J-Mo, near J was there. Steve Odro was still playing. Isaac Amwakun, Martima Otu, Bismarck Aidan. I mean, those times, also, this player is, this. Osako Tokem, briefly for Kotoko. It's a whole lot of players, though, like since that was 2013. Me, free Douglas Nkrumah was still playing, I should think so, around that time. And
Andy, when you know, because generation we are no players I bano new generation on be you oh so be a decade way players be free on one baby so man no new on be you free on na ye can na won tiase say na to so abedu say na won tiase
be jitum they are na mechanics be jitum say
because na ye can say omo aye come say no me saint na omo aso me faultless but generation be
so like I won't say we could let me strike back Uncle Joe did go be Kotoko players in the 70s and go say me call fast because generation be
13 crowd call your players are obo
what I say but who call 90s obo say me call fast because next standard I know deny pa you see
no they are right say yeah at least me players and be who Kotoko has made it from many time because 2030 was ya Frimpong Babara man was squad and Awokan. Then the Kotoko defense you want to beat now to ya Frimpong Babara man e bini ho o come food of near J Jordan Akufu mo e mo
we can check a cry
not that far
no then I'm saying how Kotoko team now prosper the G League no Mudasiru justice blame more rich more lamti moment for that na fatu to him intimidate to say the more canon dear no cry. Oh, the Europe crash. Oh, the Europe cry. Oh, back then, Brazil parody omu players, France parody players, Germany parody players, England parody players. Now the total left one abu say gap ni huge. But na almost na stars with Europe. Until end the all kind of me.
Yeah, can man fulfill say yeah
right.
That one Mohammed can man fulfill say ha na ni na.
Right.
No ente sa.
No money.
And
now omo so a no mo memories.
Yes.
You know as I me wo back we need some fans also.
For me na je yanko. 1 minute.
Just 1 minute.
Just 1 minute na yeah.
So all this presentation in yes, under 1 minute.
Yes, under 1 minute.
Me here 30 seconds, 30
Yes,
seconds. You know, me say me krom kunte hene se wo hwe.
Oh, okay.
Nti nana mu fa no che. Nana, good morning to you.
Wa mo kro no.
Buonim.
Very close to Jamasi.
Okay.
I just want to go okay.
Nana me chia. Sajo.
Okay.
Mami ene mami nyako birthday. Oye immigration officer. Sajo. Ne picture and the
oh,
TV.
nice,
So you have said Christopher Ventures a penny no.
Okay.
And then a birthday.
She's watching the program.
Mami nyako.
Or immigration officer.
Also buonim.
Ofrio.
Ofri buonim.
But I know or you mo kumase.
Wow.
And then a birthday intimation happy
birthday. Many more returns.
The buonim immigration officer and I say
oh there.
Binyo.
She's working for Mercy here.
Yeah.
Immigration ni buonim.
Omo ko jina jira. Omo ko immigration omo ko topo wa.
Okay.
Omo ko topo wa.